Hang on. A bit slow on the unmute button. Wasted World of Sports, ahoy! Welcome along.
Ahoy.
You might be wondering why we're wearing sunglasses. Michelle, do you want to tell everyone?
Because we're hungover as shit, man.
Well, I'm doing it to take the piss out of Michelle. Why are you doing it?
Because I'm rather hungover.
What happened to you last night?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Isaiah Yo has just scored another try for the Panthers. So, obviously, the Panthers playing the Warriors in the first game this evening. 44 points to 12, kick to come. That was about as much a... You know, the only surprise from that game really was the Warriors scoring the first try within the first 3 minutes.
It got me excited because I'd put a bet on, but, you know, that was pretty much it. It all went downhill from there.
It certainly did for the Warriors. And he might be a bit short here, Isaiah. He gets to the line there, though. Might have promoted the football.
Just a little.
But we will see. But we've got a big game. This has been the game that I've been excited about all week. This is the game of the round, potentially. Heel Fries, ahoy. How are you feeling after last night, mate?
Oh, dear.
What did we do, Michelle? We stayed up for like an hour and a half or something after the stream, just talking utter bollocks.
Yep.
10 things I hate about you.
Yes, and I ended up watching 10 Things I Hate About You, and I didn't fall asleep.
The movie, right? The movie, not the TV show.
Yeah, I don't know what Facebook was doing there. I watched the movie because Heath Ledger. Oh, my heart. And
cheers to Heath.
Man, I don't know. Whatever
I remember I still remember the day that the day/night, whatever it was that he passed. I was at a gig at the Elephant and Wheelbarrow. That's the extent of my story. Sorry. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
That's the extent. That's where my memory starts and ends of that night. Yeah, I just remember it being a really, really like somber, emotional night. Because it's like, oh, wow. Everybody was just like, did you hear the news? Did you hear the news about Heath? Like,
yeah. Yep. And I mean, he was just about finished filming The Dark Knight then, I think. Oh, that was such a good movie. He did so well in that. But yeah. All right, I'm going to restart my stupid KO because, yeah, good times.
So Heel Fries feeling pretty good about last night. That was quite a performance by the Eels. James Intox, ahoy! Welcome along. We're all ready for tonight. A blockbuster clash tonight. Finals have indeed arrived early. Oh, now I'm assuming we all heard Michelle just fine. I left everything exactly as it was last night, so nothing at all has changed. It should be fine right from the get-go. Yeah, we've got a fantastic game coming up. We're just waiting for it to start now. We've got 4 seconds left of the Panthers-Warriors game, which we didn't stream because we figured that it would be a landslide, and it transpires that it was a landslide. Stephen Crichton, gushing out blood from his mouth and his ear, is about to convert this and make it 46 points to 12, the victory for the Penrith Panthers. Games tomorrow. What have we got going on tomorrow? Well, I know that my Sharkies are playing tomorrow against the Bulldogs. Oh, Rabbitohs Cowboys. Okay. Ed Vogel, ahoy. Rabbitohs Cowboys as well might be one that I would consider doing. So I might do the double tomorrow. Let's work towards that. Let's work towards a double header tomorrow. Sharks, Bulldogs, Rabbitohs Cowboys. That sounds like a good plan to me. Ed Vogel says up the Roosters. You know what? I've gone the Roosters. David Stevens, yes, the Panthers won 46 points to 12. Heel Fries, we'll see how I feel after the game tonight. But if not tonight, then it will be tomorrow. I mean, hopefully tonight. Tonight is what I'm planning on. So hopefully, but you know, we got to see how I'm holding up when the stream ends.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Oh, so enthusiastic! The greatest game of the round. Oh, Michelle, do you want to explain to Ed why the sunglasses are on?
Because I'm really hungover. Leave me alone.
And I'm wearing them just to take the piss out of Michelle. Yeah, Michelle got a little bit messy last night in the Broncos Eels game. What did you have? About 30 champagnes? 30 cocktails?
I actually only had one bottle.
Yeah,
one bottle and about
one bottle. I saw it. It was very strong stuff. 30 standard drinks. And the 4 shots of vodka.
Yeah,
don't forget about the shots of vodka.
Vodka champagne cocktails. So yeah, and then a whiskey or 2.
I'm obviously not going to be wearing these all stream because I can't see the goddamn monitor in front of me. Actually, can you guys see the screens in the reflection on my sunglasses? Maybe this is a way that we could get around copyright for broadcasting the game. Watch the game live in my sunglass reflection.
Oh man! Oh, actually, where's the remote? I should probably turn my.
And then when people jump into the stream and they're like, "Show the game," I'll be like, "Look in my eyes."
That's the only reason you want to say it. Hey,
look into my eyes.
Right. Are we ready?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, so Roosters Storm tonight. I've put my entire Wasted Water Sports tipping contest, I feel, because I think that most people will be going for the Storm. So my assault on top spot, I think, is reliant on tonight because I'm going against what I think will be the flow, and I'm tipping the Roosters. So I'm hedging my entire tipping contest tonight on the Roosters. I've got a feeling the man above me, Taukeiaho, may have just gone for the Storm, and I'm only 1 point behind him. This is my chance. Since the Broncos women screwed me over last round.
Am I on the ladder? Am I like last?
Oh, you're about 6th or 7th, I think.
So last?
No, there's more than 7 of us in the thing.
Is there?
Yeah, there's about 17 or 18 of us.
Excellent.
Good to see that you've been paying attention. Let's have a look. I'll go to it right now. In the pre-game, honestly, since that was the extent, I don't know if you would like to add anything, Michelle. Who have you got tonight? Roosters?
I've got the Roosters because we all know my preference here. And I
secretly you want Cameron Munster to do really well though.
And I believe it's quite a few players last games.
Not even a single bit of acknowledgement.
Players, so yeah, good old Youngster.
Hi, Collins McCoy. Okay, so Michelle, we've got Taukeiaho is currently in first place on 128 points. The Chazwazzers, me, second place on 127 points. My dad, third place on 121. So Taukeiaho and I have created a bit of a gap between 1, 2 and the rest. We've got a little bit of daylight there. The Cliffy Lions fan club is in fourth place. Benny Davis is in fifth. Lee McKay in sixth. And then you there, Michelle, in seventh on 117. A clear 11 points off top spot. And then rounding out the top 10, we've got Ryan Bryan, Alicia Newton, Paul Guerra Nuggets, Ryan Dolby, Robert M, and Reese in 13th.
Heel Fries, why are you really low?
Heel Fries is 17th.
Ed, and I've got do I have Manu and Suwali? I'm sure I've got one of them in there.
Yeah. He meant on the tipping contest, Michelle, not emotionally.
Ah.
Emotionally, he's pleased as
I don't
fucking
know,
punch
Tony.
after last night.
Telling me to take my shades off. So nah, bugger you. I thought I'd do it if you weren't feeling very well, but nah, stuff you. We'll keep them on now.
I'm not getting involved.
If I keep them on, then you can't see if I'm starting to fall asleep.
We'll know if you're falling asleep because we won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, how's the levels, chat room? How we going? We got it nailed. Oh, hello, you. Hello. Come here. Everybody, this is the Bull Star.
Boff.
See there? The Bull Star for International Doggo Day. Hello, Bull Star. Oh no, he's gone.
Ed Vogel says, "What's the game plan? Really? What game plan? What game plan? What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
For tonight, the game plan for tonight. Well, personally, this is what I'm hedging. This is what I'm hedging my bet on. I'm sort of hanging my bet on the fact that whilst the Storm, and I've called it on live stream, much to Michelle's chagrin, I have called it on live stream that the Storm have been in immaculate form the past couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But at the same time, they haven't really played anybody. Like, I think Parramatta showed last night where the Broncos are at. So forget about the 60 against the Broncos. The Panthers were equally, if not more, under strength the Storm on the night that they played each other. So take that for what you will. I just feel like maybe the Storm, whilst they are obviously traveling really well, the Roosters are really starting to click. And that's what I'm sort of hedging everything on tonight. Neither team can claim under strength anymore, though. Both teams are about as
under strength as Tommy Lee.
Both teams are about nothing under strength down there with him. As Gillette said, Michelle, you might be the only woman anywhere in the world that says that.
Yeah, but that was only because I used the wrong word. I got auto-corrected to underwhelming.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's right. We had that conversation, didn't we?
We did. Here they come. There's my little man, Teddy.
Little.
Can't wait to see you, bum.
Can't wait to see your ass, Teddy. Get it out for us. I hope it's a close game, Ed. You know, this is one of those scenarios.
I need more
booze? Yes.
I don't know. My head's killing me.
No, you just need to drink more. That's the secret.
Well,
I hope it will be a close game. I'm predicting it should be a close game.
I think I tipped. Does anyone else do the NRL pick'em?
Oh God, I keep forgetting. Not that I have any chance of winning it anyway, but I keep forgetting.
You know, 100 grand would be nice. I think I tipped the Roosters to win this one 1-12.
Oh Jesus Christ! Down a raw egg. Well, you know what? Egg. You know what we actually need to start thinking of, Michelle, is like, should the YouTube channel continue to grow and get to the point where it's monetized and we can accept super chats and things like that? What are some dares that we would willingly do for super chats?
The hell is a super chat?
Huh? Oh, sorry, you're very new to this whole thing, aren't you? So it's when people can like send a small sum of money, so like, you know, $1, $2, $5, and get you or myself to do something ridiculous on the stream, such as downing a raw egg, for example. Just as one horrible example.
Yeah.
Eggs are hard to buy at the moment, so.
Are they?
Yeah. All Woolworths Chatswood and Woolworths Meadowbrook were all out of my eggs. Couldn't get any. They've got caged eggs, but I don't buy caged eggs.
You have to
Anyway.
get some off them.
The Manly Rep, ahoy! I'm doing very well, thank you. Michelle's got the shades off.
Yeah, heel fries are giving me the shits. So I took them off.
Poor heel fries. What?
Put them back on.
What?
Oh no, that's terrible. That's a terrible idea. Yes, I did start the stream with my shades on because it was just, I'm clearly with it. So
We are underway. Oh, I've been waiting for this game all week. I thought that this was last night's game. I was so excited for Thursday night footy because all week, for some reason, I thought it was this game, and it transpired it was the Bronco. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting drink.
it sounded interesting.
Yeah.
What are you
John, well, I didn't realize, but I haven't quite finished my previous one yet. So this is now going to be like a mixture of this is just like a mixture of two different types of bourbon down the bottom of the glass with Coke over the top.
It'll be fine.
Cool people trying to be cool. That's who, heel fries. You know, shades indoors are like a staple of the goddamn metal scene.
Yeah, man. Tommy Lee wears shades indoors.
Yeah. Not always on his face either. Puts them on down there. It looks like a fucking elephant. Anyway, sorry.
I was in a mental image.
All right.
Oh, I hope Joe Maria Hargraves smashes Nelson Nasobaluma.
Nas. Just call him Big Nas. That's how I struggle through it on commentary.
Oh, look at that. A knock on from the Storm.
Big Nas. Bryce, you're a little bit ahead of me.
I am
need
a
to
little
catch
bit
up.
ahead of you.
I don't. You know what, Ed? I've given up on the Maltese. Oh, penalty to the Roosters. Yes. Penalty to the Roosters.
Oh, look at that.
And Nas refused. There he goes. He gives the ball up now.
You didn't put my multi up. I gave you this stuff. I
can't do everything. Okay. What is your multi, by the way?
I don't know. I have to look it up again.
No. Oh, an illegal steal. Penalty for an illegal steal.
Yeah, because Nas.
Take the two.
You're an illegal steal, Nas.
Take the two.
I'm just going to keep calling him that. Why is my bet slip empty? I've got bets. How do I still don't. It's 10 months on. I still don't understand this stupid app.
Where do you? Here's a plug for something. Where do you bet through? Sports bet.
I'm on the sports bet.
Yeah.
Right. I have a same game multi for anytime try scorer. I got Justin Olam, Joseph Suali, Daniel Tupou, and Xavier Coates.
Okay. Yep.
Those
are pretty good odds. What's the payout on that? What's the that'd be a $7 or $8, I reckon.
16.25.
Okay. I was half correct.
So I put
I was halfway there.
A couple of bucks on it. I chucked a cheeky $3 on the Warriors. That went down well.
Yeah. Well, like I said to you, like for the payout, it was worth $3 for something. You know, it was very unlikely that it would happen, but it was worth it for the payout if it did happen. Heel fries multi is Roosters 1-12, Teddy and Suali. So all on the Roosters side of things there. Heel fries.
Wait, I want to ask Kai Collins. Do you mean like people who do
if there was a high
tackles,
yes,
or people who have the highest amount of tackles in the game?
A high tackle market. Who would be the short price to do a high tackle? Big Nas or Kaufusi?
Obviously.
I don't know. Somebody from Melbourne. Anyone from Melbourne. Nas, Kaufusi. Although I suppose we've got the Roosters in this game as well. Let's not rule out Warrior Hargraves.
Yeah,
in the high tackle. In the high tackle market.
Ooh.
That'd be a good one. I wouldn't mind seeing that added, in all honesty.
I did watch Warrior Hargraves before put his shoulder into the Cheese's head as he came down on him in the tackle, so that was nice.
Yeah, right. Was that before or after you met him?
Oh, the Cheese? Yeah. Oh, no, I met him last year or the year before. So
after. No, before.
Many minute
Oh,
restaurant.
after. Okay. After.
The old cheese. What, everyone else does, everybody? Oh, here we
James.
go. Munster, did you? Oh, no, Munster tried to get a penalty and they went, no penalty. Play the ball, you
Goof.
absolute milking
You plonker.
mofo.
James, same game multi is Munster, Teddy, and Hughes. So James is leaning more towards Storm.
Just stop.
Oh, get up, Harry Grant. Oh, my God, the milking. And it's been given this time.
Unbelievable.
So much milk.
And there's a penalty. Milkmaid Central.
So much milk. It's a bloody dairy farm out there tonight. And look who it is. It's Waria Hargraves. Yeshua Chan Ki. Ahoy there. Not the result I wanted from my team last night or Michelle's. But RCG can sit down from the shoulder Ricky delivered to him.
100%. That was excellent. That was my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, and also, by the way, absolutely was a shoulder charge.
And honestly, that was not a penalty. That was the milkmaids at it again and the ref capitulating to, their bullshit because go, oh, I'm going to bend over. It's the Melbourne Storm.
A little bit of dairy farmers there from the Storm.
Christ
to
almighty.
say the least. And they are now on the attack, 20 metres out on tackle 2.
Helped up the field.
And funnily enough, Harry Grant is perfectly fine after that high shot. And he put the kick in. Justin Olam for the try. Oh, I think Teddy might have got over there. Teddy was very, very close to winning that race.
Very close.
We are going to have a look at it. Justin Olam is calling it, but it would not be the first time that he's been telling porcupines this season. And on the back of Milkmaids Anonymous, the Storm might have a try here. We need to have a look at it. There's a lot to look at here. Well, one thing to look at. Who got the ball down first? Teddy doesn't seem very enthusiastic. Oh, well, he's knocked it on. Justin Olam telling the Porkies. Justin Olam telling Porky Pies. He has knocked that ball on. Has Teddy knocked it on first, though? Vobsy, ahoy, mate. How are you doing tonight? I'm waiting for the whistle to blow so that it goes up to the bunker and we have a look at this. I need to see who's knocked this ball on first. There we go. Whistle blown. Here we go.
Finally. Only took him 10 fucking replays. Oh, see, now you're in front of me.
Okay, now, I reckon...
Just had the whistle. How did that happen?
I reckon Justin Olam has knocked this ball on. There.
Yeah, and Teddy hasn't knocked it on because he's facing in the other direction. If they give this a try, I'm done.
Olam's touched it and bounced it. That is a knock on. That is a clear knock on.
Yeah, but it's the Melbourne fucking Storm, so they'll give him a fucking try.
Yes! Glorious decision. See, here's the thing. I called that the first time I saw it. We had to go through 15 and a half bunker replays to get to a decision that I called pretty much as soon as it happened. Give me the job. Hashtag give Dan the job. Give me the job. Just put me in the bunker every game. Except for Sharks games, maybe. Maybe.
I don't care that he's on my multi-ed. It was not a try.
Hey, look, Ed, at the end of the day, multi or not, Michelle would still prefer Melbourne lose.
6 again because in ruck infringement, right call. Doesn't try to milk it, just gets the call. Matt Lodge.
And here go the Roosters. They've created space.
How are you in front of me now?
Well, when I was like, I'm behind you for some reason, I skipped forward in the stream.
Bobsy, you're so right.
If they're against the Broncos, that's a try. Here's the open man, and here is the try for the Roosters. Tupou.
He's in my multi. Is he in my multi?
Yes, he is.
Yay!
They can't take this off them.
Oh, what was that, Munster? What was that,
A
Munster?
potential try down the other end, rightfully denied. And on the first set of 6, afterwards, the Roosters come back and score the try. Yes! Sorry, I was... Okay. I just got randomly excited because I'm looking at the tipping contest and Taukeiaho has gone for the Storm like I thought he might.
Yeah, hang on. We're only in the bloody 8th minute. Calm down. Oh, what was that? High shot, Munster?
I'm not claiming victory. It's the potential of it, Michelle, is what I'm excited about. Because if he had gone for the Rooster too, then my whole strategy was screwed.
Shot to shit.
Yeah. So that's what I'm excited about. I realize there's a long way to go in this game. I'm not getting excited. I'm not claiming victory. I'm just saying that is a good start.
I'll rate on anyone's parade. James.
Yeah, you've been doing that lately. You've been doing.
We were supposed to have this banter.
You've been.
We were allowed to have, Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dan. You get him.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome. I love it. It's great. Let's go. Are you all happy now?
She does it a lot, says James. I know, right? Kai Collins McCoy says Michelle mentioned something about a high tackle by Munster.
Yeah, he tried to take his head off. Oh, that's a rather
degree of danger. Oh, what a conversion from the sideline! Sam Walker converts 8 points to 0 after 9 minutes of play. A little bit of luck avoiding the try at the other end. The guy knocked it on. There's nothing lucky about that.
Looked slightly forward that pass, but we'll take
What's
it.
Jerome Hughes blowing up about?
If Jerome Hughes blows up about fucking everything, tie his shoelaces wrong and he'll probably have a shit fit.
Because I look like him apparently. Said that one random commenter. So, do you remember that? Wasted world of sports looks like Jerome Hughes. I'm like, what? I probably look like a fair few people, but I dare say Jerome Hughes is not one of them. Complex Basic, ahoy there, mate. How are you doing? I feel like it's been a long time no see. How have you been over there on Twitch? Sorry, Michelle wants to speak. What was that, sorry?
That's okay. I was just going to answer Ed. I don't think Bellamy's... No, I don't think he's going to call it quits. I mean...
Oh, what have I missed? Oh, Bellamy.
His doctor maybe tells him to because it's bad for his blood pressure.
Craig, I've got a level with you. If you keep coaching, you're going to have a heart attack, mate.
Yeah. The vein in the side of your head will finally pop. But I mean, because Wayne.
No, he'll keep going. He'll go around. He'll go around again for sure. In some capacity, he'll be involved.
What, 113?
Yeah. Oh, at least.
So.
At least.
Oh, look at Munster. Get up and give him a shove.
Oh, penalty Storm. Unsurprising.
Your mate on the sideline?
Lara. Oh, speaking of Bellamy and veins popping. Oh, and if they've missed touch from the penalty. Disastrous for the Storm. Brilliant. Who took that kick? Was it Munster? Munster missing touch.
Under strength, though.
Oh, fantastic. No, not this week. They're not. This week, they are very much full strength. Hughes is back.
I wonder how healthy the lifestyle is for Bellamy. Like, if he doesn't drink, doesn't, like is vegan or vegetarian or something. Or,
right. Well, first of all, he's an NRL coach, so he is definitely on some sort of substance. Otherwise, there's no way they'd be able to get through.
6 again?
Legend has it, Bellyache is 357 years old. He's a vampire, is what he is. That's why the Storm never play day games.
NAS, eyeing each other off there.
When was the last time that the Storm played a day game? There could be something in this.
Never.
Yeah.
Play day games.
Because Bellamy's a vampire. He can't come out in the day. Here's a chance. He's knocked it on. Nat Butcher is... No, it's... It's...
Victor Radley.
Victor Radley, thank you. Victor Radley knocks the ball on. I think they're gonna challenge it here for a strip.
They're gonna challenge it too. Victor's very upset about this.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Storm don't get day games because they're they're a
No, they don't get day games because Bellamy is confirmed vampire, cannot come out during the daytime.
because they are a marquee team, so they get all the draw cards, so that's why they get the nighttime. Oh no, that was a high shot.
Yeah,
So
is that Munster?
Yeah,
Munster should be sent off.
Yep.
Yes, this is a penalty to the Roosters. They're about to go 10-0 in front here.
Excellent. But I remember people used to say that about the Broncos because the Broncos never won during day games. And everyone was like, the goddamn vampires. So,
Hey, so Complex Basic, we were talking earlier about maybe getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but as the channel continues to grow over on YouTube, it's growing a little more slowly on Twitch.
hang on.
Okay.
The Roosters, they're
Oh, yeah.
on the attack.
Roosters are on the attack. They're a meter out from the line. We'll come back to that conversation. They're a meter out from the line.
Ruck infringement because Melbourne are far too excitable and want to be up there. In
Space has been created. Cuts back inside, though, number 18 for the Roosters and takes the hit.
Is that Matt Lodge? No, that's not Matt Lodge.
Victor Radley really wants that try.
He does, doesn't he?
Good Lord, is that Gary from SpongeBob SquarePants? Oh, the mistake by the Roosters. Oh, no.
Matt Lodge.
That was Matt Lodge.
You bloody blockhead. Dearie me. Whoopsie is whoopsie.
Heel Fry says, how come Warriors always play on... Because they're the worst team in the competition.
Yeah.
Well, actually, technically they're not, are they? That belongs to the Titans or the Tigers at the moment. Who's on the bottom? Who's the Wooden Spooners at the moment? Tigers, isn't it?
The Tigers. Yeah, I think they haven't won that many.
Bobsy says, so they have time to fly back to New Zealand before dinner, which might, outside of COVID protocols, might be actually a fair statement. Let's give these guys time to fly back home before nighttime. That might actually be a fair call. I must admit that I hadn't really thought of that, but it could be accurate. Let's give them the Saturday Arvo games, then they still get their weekends.
It is the Tigers down the very bottom, and then the Titans, and then
the
Warriors.
Oh, Michelle.
Yes, what?
Yeah, penalty Storm. Penalty to the Storm for ruck infringement. And they are getting piggybacked up the field once again.
Penalty for ruck infringement, but Sydney just gets 6 again.
Okay, so if it's inside your own 40-meter line, it's a penalty. If you're inside the opponent's territory, it's a 6 again.
Oh, look, he kicked it over the sideline this time.
Yes, he did.
Thank you for clearing that up. Man. Oh, Munster, he almost lost it. No, he didn't. That's the cheese. He almost lost it. Pushing forward. They like to push that forward and get that extra meter, don't they?
Oh, there's Nass. Big Nass. What a big unit, though.
Oh, man. JWH has him lined up, though. Look at him. Look at that. JWH.
He needs to get back over in defense. He was ready to mouth off to him as well after that. He needs to...
Yeah, he was...
it's going to blow up tonight, isn't it?
Gave him a little bit of a cheeky whisper in the ear. Yep. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. He was making sure he didn't leave that play the ball area too soon. It's gonna explode tonight.
Those two are getting fired.
Here's Big Nass. He's been fired up by those words.
Come on, you bastard. Hold him. There we go.
He is not square at marker there.
JWH.
He didn't get involved. Munster puts the kick up on the 5th. It's an awful one. And Manu comes down with it.
That was a lovely panic by the Melbourne Storm, and the Roosters have the ball
back. It was complete and total panic. All they needed to do from dummy half there was run straight at Warrior Hargraves, and he was not square at marker, and they would have got 6 again. But somebody wasn't paying attention. Harry Grant, I'm looking at you. Complex Basic is like, fire up. Fire up. We are getting a bit fired up tonight, aren't we?
I am fired up. I'm fired up. I'm hungover. I'm cranky. I got my drinks. I'm ready to go. Bring it.
Manu out of dummy half, finds some space, breaks through one, gets the offload away. Roosters stripped by Munster and knocked on by Munster. Oh, there's a challenge incoming here for sure. There is a challenge coming up here. It's a one-on-one strip by Munster. That was completely fine, but he has knocked the ball on in the process of stripping. That sounded weird. He's dropped the ball in the process of stripping.
Oh, in the process of stealing it. I don't even think he really stripped it. He just kind of banged it out of old mate's hands. But then, yes,
Bobsy says Munster back on the booze confirmed. He's having a bit of a shocker, isn't he? So far.
Yeah, Munster is a bloody... What is going on? What has that guy got on his ear? It looks like he's been in that... There's something about Mary movie.
Who, the trainer?
No, the guy in the back play there, that rooster.
Yes, a complex basic. Earlier, we were discussing on YouTube as the channels continue to grow, and not so much a thing on Twitch, but on YouTube when super chats come into play. We need to come up with some sort of cool stuff that we can do.
I'm not drinking an egg.
No, well, I'm not either. I used that as an example because that was just happened to be what somebody had said at the time. But yeah, we need to come up with some cool rewards. Or, a knock on from the back of the scrum. Hang your head in shame, Sam Verrills.
Yeah, look at him. He's the one with the thing on his ear.
Well, that explains his ear, but what's wrong with his hands for knocking that ball on?
But they're challenging this.
They're challenging it. I don't know why. It was pretty clear knock on, I thought.
He did knock it on.
Well, he hasn't touched it.
Hasn't he touched it?
He hasn't touched it.
Oh, old mate's in the way there. Yeah, that's not a knock on. He's picked it up.
Yeah, he hasn't touched it at all. That is a good challenge. I take it all back.
You can't... No, he hasn't knocked it on. You can tell in both those angles.
Vobsy says Dan drinks eggs like he drinks orange juice. I haven't had a drink of orange juice for about 4 or 5 years.
Is that the crowd in the background booing?
Yes, it is. Well, because it's a Melbourne home game, of course. And it's challenge successful for the Roosters, and they get to stay on the attack. And I tell you what, if they get into a 14 points to 0 lead...
What is going on with his ear?
Well, he's probably heard it.
It's like this random bit of tape on there that, is like... Oh, dear.
Everybody's confused. Stowe Games, ahoy there. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, there's a choke. There's a choke slam on Nass. Victor Radley has got Nass around the throat.
Yeah, because he's got old mate around the bloody neck. Like, why would ya?
Oh, it is going to blow up here tonight for sure.
Pretty little back tattoo. Honestly, though, why have you got old mate in a chokehold? Like, you're holding him around the neck for no reason whatsoever. Get your checkbook out. You're going to get another fine.
Oh, he's giving him a hug. He's just giving him a hug. That's all. And then Victor's like, no, I choke you. Let's just play on. Let's get on with it. That was interesting.
God.
That was a little interesting bit of... Stowe Games asks, Storm can win? Well, yeah, absolutely. The Storm can win.
Watching Victor
They've created numbers again. Oh, yeah, that was great.
Watching him try to choke Nass is like watching my friend Nikki try to choke Corpse Grinder. Everyone knows who Corpse Grinder is, right?
The guy with the huge neck.
Yeah, he's the vocalist for Cannibal Corpse, and he's got the biggest his neck puts Nass's neck to shame. And yeah, on 70,000 tons of metal.
His neck is basically his neck is the size of the entire Melbourne Storm team standing side by side across the length of the field.
It's awesome. And so many people got the photos with him on the boat, like, trying to pretend to choke him, trying to get their hands around his neck. And yeah, watching Victor Radley do that just then,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Complex basic. Yes, that sort of scenario. Sorry, we're going back to an earlier conversation. Oh, they've got numbers here. Roosters have got them stretched. But Crichton steps back inside. They were running out of space there. They were running out of space. Keary kicks. Nobody out here. It has to bounce up for Manu and does put the ball down, you goof. Oh, he was flirting with the dead ball line there. Just put the ball down, giving me a heart attack.
Is he in my multi as well?
I don't think so.
Oh.
You had Tupou and Suwali, yeah?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was going to go Manu, but I went Suwali. That's okay.
They had them absolutely skittled out here to the left. They ran out of space. I thought they would have scored down the left if they just went through the hands, but Crichton cuts back in field, and they set it up to the right, keeping the ball alive to Teddy. It gets out to Keary, who sees a wide open Joey Manu. All it has to do is bounce kindly for him, and it does. And then he gives us all a heart attack by flirting with the dead ball line and trying to bring it closer to the post. Just put it down, son. Just put the ball down.
That was perfect. Perfect kick from Luke Keary.
Trent Robinson just had about 4 years taken off his life with him tiptoeing down the dead ball line there.
I love it.
Roosters 12. Melbourne Storm 0. Kick to come.
Oh, whinge.
Top spot on the Waste World of Sports tipping contest is looking ever closer for me.
Yeah, Bobsy, I had Swali and I had just hit it. I still can't remember.
Actions like 500 points to change the bandana.
Tupou. I have Daniel Tupou, Joseph Swali, and I have Justin Olam and Xavier Coates. Is he even playing? I haven't even seen him.
Oh, off the post and in. Conversion successful. 14-0 Roosters. I would change the bandana for free. I'll do an Oprah. I'll change outfits at the halftime break.
Thank you, Kai. I have Olam and Coates as well for Melbourne. I usually have a little graphic, but Dam's too busy drinking. Who's in great discomfort as they're making their way to the sheds?
Justin Olam.
Oh, really?
No, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
I think maybe it was Bromwich. Bromwich went off earlier for HIA.
Which one?
Maybe him. I don't know. One of them.
Thank you. Oh, the Roosters. They are here to play tonight. I had a feeling. Look, it's not over yet. There's still a long way to go. Never, ever.
And you never discount.
Never write these bastards off. Never write these bastards off.
Halftime,
talking to, kick up the arse.
Yeah. Bellamy, yeah. Oh, goodness me.
They're going to get a big boot up the butthole by Bellamy tonight, that's for sure.
That's good. Oh, who's getting messages?
Me. Oh, penalty Storm. They're going to try and bring him back into this game. Guaranteed. They're going to get piggybacked back into this contest. You just wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Seriously, I don't think I've ever seen Jerome Hughes do anything other than shake his head and look annoyed.
He's had a pretty decent season. He's done a thing or two. Oh, tonight, you mean?
Yeah, just in general when I watch a Storm game. He always looks cranky.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
Sydney's run 420 metres.
Heel Fries is considering a cash out.
Holy shit. Sydney has made 30 tackles to Melbourne's 83.
Well, they've just constantly had the goddamn ball. I've never seen anything like it. This is
It's great.
yeah.
All right. But those the milkmaids have got the ball on the 40-meter mark. On the 30-meter, he's trying to get up there. Doesn't like it when they do a little around the legs tackle on him, even though, you invented it.
Doesn't like his legs being touched, huh?
Doesn't like anything being touched. Oh, God. Jerome Hughes is screaming for a penalty whilst he's being tackled. That's a new one.
Jacob McDonald, ahoy there. Welcome along to the party.
Welcome. Oh,
what's happening? I heard a whistle. Oh, it's fired up again. Oh, NASA's involved again.
and JWH has got him.
Hey, there's a couple of angry men right there. And this is going to explode before the night is done.
We hope.
Yes. Oh, we hope indeed.
Oh, they're giving each other a little
big game tomorrow. Yeah, Complex Basic. I will be streaming the Wallabies Springboks game tomorrow.
I think Cameron Munster's bit his tongue, which makes me laugh because if you're not standing there bloody bitching and whinging, then you're not going to bite your tongue.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
just be
given a
quiet.
high tackle on JWH though. Nas has tried to headbutt Victor Radley.
Gambling addiction Z.
Oh, goodness me.
Can Storm still win? Absolutely. Oh, Daniel Tupou's off the field. Good thing that you already got that leg ticked off your multi, huh?
Well, obviously, I'm a big fan of JWH as well. I think he's fantastic.
Jacob McDonald said, Jacob, you'll get along very well with Complex Basic over on Twitch. Jacob McDonald says, mate, you've got the voice for it. I was here a couple of weeks back, not sure if it's the mic, but F me dead. Nice voice. Thank you. Me or Michelle?
Clearly, he wasn't tuned in for when I did my radio talk last night.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do it again so that he can hear it? Or is that too much pressure now? Is that too much pressure on you now? Both of us. There you go. He wants to hear the sultry radio voice.
Oh God, no! I'm too hungover. I'm too seedy. I haven't smoked anything, but I sound.
See, Jacob Michelle's a Broncos supporter, and she got a little bit last night. Last night was a bit not good for Broncos supporters.
They finally figured out what they're calling here on the field, which is a penalty to the
Storm.
Which JWH did, but yes, Kai, I was saying before, you could see Jerome Hughes was whinging at the ref,
sucked in Michelle,
waving at the ref whilst he was being tackled.
Heel fries. Oh, it's fired up again.
Oh my God, is that Nas on the ground?
Is that Nas again?
No, Nas is on the ground.
Wow.
What happened here?
This has gotten out of hand. This has gotten out of hand.
Nas's head is looking all sorts of horrible. JWH is getting hugs because he's obviously done something.
That's just a huge tackle. Well, that's the second attempt over the top is probably a little bit too much. And then the
big boys are going
and he's giving him a kiss. He's just giving him a kiss. Oh, he's just giving him a little kiss. Nas is trying to milk a penalty for a bite to the eyeball, I think. But he just gave him a little bit of a kiss.
Yeah, I think he's I tell you what, though.
I'll tell you what, this has screwed it up for the Roosters, though, because I think Waria Hargraves is about to go to the bin.
These two are going to kill each other before the night is out.
Oh, yeah. Either that or it's a complete and total swerve and they just fully make out. Mad Monday AFL style. Did you see that? Actually, did you see that news report?
No, I haven't seen anything about Mad Monday
all right.
yet.
Maybe look that up.
Hang on. They're going to send...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's getting sent off.
Sent or 10?
Well, 10. Yeah, 10. 10 in the bin. What a turning point this could be. People have been in the chat room.
Anyway, we love you, but come on, mate.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. It was just unnecessary aggression.
And the problem is you don't have a purple jumper on, so you're going to get picked up.
Unnecessary aggression. And I'll tell you what, that at 14 points to 0 in the lead is completely unnecessary. And if this costs his team, that he really does need to have a serious think about it. There is still 17 minutes to go in this half.
They didn't send any players from the Storm, even though they were all into it as well. What does that tell you?
Victor says stay away from the... Oh, there's been a mistake, and the Roosters are let off a massive hook. The cheese...
Like just scored the match-winning try.
Oh, well, that was a huge moment. That was a huge moment. I can completely understand the excitement. Was that the cheese?
Yep.
Oh, there's hands on the ball there. I'm surprised they're not challenging. Too late for a challenge now.
Oh, well.
Oh, here we go. Here's a shot of Bellamy. Okay, he was quite subdued, to be honest. He was a little bit subdued there. I thought he was really going to arc up over that.
Bobsy, apparently in a pre-game interview, the Cheese said that he was going to show the Roosters tonight exactly what he was worth.
Okay, well, he's just been downgraded.
Hang on a second. Melbourne have still got the ball, so...
Oh, what?
Yeah, so they've obviously seen that they've reversed the...
No, it's a Rooster scrum feed.
No. Oh, no, it is. Okay, no, because Munster just did the scrum feed and they called it back and said, no, it's Roosters scrum feed. What are you idiots doing?
Is that right? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Munster put the ball into the... What was Munster even doing putting the ball into the scrum?
You know, just trying to hoodwink the refs,
just being a big galoot.
A big galoot. Oh, my lads. Goodness me.
15 minutes to go until the halftime break. Roosters 14, Melbourne 0. Who'd have thought?
So Nas is off as well. So
he's off getting treatment.
He's not on the bin, but they don't.
At least he's off.
On the field, so
at least he's off.
My goodness, this game has so far been everything we've expected.
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's been fantastic.
All the games we've talked up this year have been absolutely woeful. So it's good to see this one's nice and fiery. I love it.
Oh, God, there's way too many ticks on the screen.
What are you thinking? Oh, he's finally done it.
There's a lot of ticks on the screen. Okay, we need to close off a lot of those. So what have we got? We got Tupou.
I'm thinking, you don't have a multi on this game. What are you ticking off there?
Oh, here goes Melbourne. Xavier Coates looking for this. Oh, what a hit. Was that Teddy raging over there and making a great covering tackle on Xavier Coates.
My man.
Slightly forward pass there on the fifth and last. And another rushed kick from Melbourne. And Joey Manu again.
My goodness.
Joey Manu again on the kick receipt.
And he's waiting for the whistle. That's why he's not running so hard. But yeah, he got through there. Dodged through a couple and they're back. The Roosters are back on their 30-metre line. 30 out from their own line.
Who's your caddy? Ahoy, they make good scores so far, but not safe yet. Yeah, well, especially if they keep getting themselves sent off.
That's right.
Oh, no. A very ambitious flick pass doesn't pay off, but they keep the ball. They keep the ball. A lot of
Roosters fans in our chat tonight. We're enjoying.
Yeah, well, who likes the Storm? That's the thing. Who likes Melbourne, really?
Well, I know some people who claim to.
Coates knocks it on. It's going to be Roosters' ball again. That is offside, surely. That's offside. It should be more than a knock on. It should be a penalty. Not that it really matters, because I don't think they'd take the two from this position on the field.
I really need more people to score tries, though.
Yeah, you do.
My multis are terrible. I've had a shocker.
Oh, well, I've stopped. I didn't even bother with one tonight because I'm like, bollocks it. I even put a multi, like, obviously we didn't stream the game, but I put a multi on the Panthers-Warriors game thinking that the Panthers would, and they did, annihilate the Warriors. So I had like 4 of the Panthers backline.
Yeah, look.
Not a single one of those 4 players scored a try. It was Taylor May scored about 40 and Toto scored 3 or 4. And it's like, share it around, boys. Give my guys a go too, you know?
Ahoy to
Alicia.
Roosters.
Alicia Osborne, go Roosters, yes.
STO Games. Have we said hi to you yet?
Yes, we have.
You go for the Storm.
Yes, we have. Stir Games was asking earlier if the Storm could still win, and I said, absolutely, they could still win. They are not out of this. Even at 14-0, they're not out of this.
No, it's always a game of 2 halves with the Storm. If they play like shit the first half, they're not going to do it again in the second.
No, they're going to go into the halftime sheds. Bellamy is going to give a rocket up the collective anuses, and they'll come out a different team in the second half. Oh, what's happened here? A whole lot of bouncing balls. Melbourne will get the ball back. I think it was a double knock on. All right, I cannot possibly wait another 11 minutes. I must have a bathroom break.
All right, I'll attempt to do some commentary then. What are we doing? I don't even know. The Storm have got the ball. They're on their 20-meter line. Oh, and it's a knock on from the Storm. Who's number 8? I can hear Dan yelling in the background. I don't know if anyone else heard that. But yeah, that was a cold knock on. That was, he dropped it cold. Absolute sitter. So I don't know who number 8 is. I'm sorry. So I can't tell you, but he was not impressed with himself either. Someone else bleeding, but I don't know who that is. But yeah, sorry, I can't help you there. As to whom knocked it on, but yes, it was a Storm knock on.
I heard you say knock on Storm, so I was like, yes, and then you're like, I hear Dan screaming in the background.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else could hear.
I don't think that would have come through the stream. I've got all different audio filters on the stream microphone to the Facebook microphone, so you hear a lot more than they do.
There's no bathroom filter.
No. You might have even heard the toilet flush. I'm not sure.
I think I did. 6 again though for the Roosters.
Roosters keeping it alive.
No, he's passed it over the sideline almost.
What an immaculate tap back.
Well backwards. What an insane.
That was crazy.
Catch though. Like that was a.
They got away with that.
That was a fantastic. What's the word? Recovery.
Yeah.
Better than my recovery today, I tell you what.
Your recovery is still in progress.
If I keep drinking the way I'm going, I'll have another one tomorrow. It's terrible. Oh, goodness me.
Oh, heel fries on the vodka cruisers. Wow, that takes me back.
I didn't know you were a 16-year-old girl.
I was going to say, like, every time we would have a party, it's like, make sure that there's vodka cruisers in the fridge for the girls. But I didn't want to say anything, but now you've made me say it. But they were nice though. I mean, they were weak as piss, but they were nice.
Oh my god, they gave you diabetes and the slight buzz.
Ah, well that explains it.
Okay, Roosters error.
That explains the diabetes.
That pass was about 6 meters forward and not called, but that's all right.
Complex basic.
Get over it.
Complex basic. No, you're right. Oh, they were trying to milk again, Harry Grant.
It's just
constant. They're trained. They're trained to do it.
It's like literally the second they get
space again, Xavier Coates.
Out of the air, and they're like, "Oh, ref, he did something to me. He looked at me wrong. He breathed on me in the tackle."
What a horrible pass! And they've made a meal of this at the back. Nick Meaney keeps it alive though. He's got no support though, and 6 again. 6 again for inside 10 meters. What a late call that was. That was a late manufactured call, that one. There.
Hold on. He dropped it looking at his try line. Looking at his...
Now they've got the space. Saviour Coates untouched. There's another tick in your multi, Michelle, but at what cost? At what cost? God, there's these... Well, these ticks are sort of in between everybody. I don't know which one to put up. They're on both shoulders.
What are you doing?
I don't know which one to use because they're sort of both in between everybody. I'll put that one on. I'll leave that one.
Move the thingammy around.
It's not that easy.
Move the other thing.
It's not that easy, Michelle.
Sorry that you make it look that way. Heel fries. My goodness.
He's not happy. I think that was directed at you because I
sunglasses off.
I think that was directed at you because I was the one that said they still tasted nice. I still drank them, but then that doesn't really mean anything. I drink anything.
Goodness me.
I would drink a literal bottle of Terps if you left it in my house. So, that's not saying much coming from me.
What flavour is it, heel fries? Well, I won't make a comment on that because, I might get yelled at again. No, sorry. What flavour is it, heel fries? I used to really like the guava ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those were good.
They do make them sugar-free now, though, so you can get the buzz without the diabetes. Oh, my foot's gone to sleep. I can't move.
14 points to 4. Kick to come from out wide. Roosters are back to a full complement. So they could not quite. They were just one play away from surviving with the man down. And Nick Meaney from the sideline, probably his unfavoured side, I would say. Which pretty much guarantees he's going to kick it, and he does. Straight down the middle. I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, look, if you're a Melbourne person and you can't kick, then yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, actually.
No, me either, because none of these guys are Melbourne people. So
guava is good.
There is not a single Melbourne person in the Melbourne team because Melbourne don't have a team.
Ugh.
Oh, raspberry's good as well.
I know. I'm thinking you found them in the back of your fridge, but you've got flavors.
Yeah, well, he had them there.
Not just a random one left there.
Well, he had them there for when he's having a party and the girls come over. That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
You would always have a stash in case you had a drink up on the weekend. You would always have a stash of like weak piss at the back of the fridge for when the girls came over.
Justin, your Storm will come back and defeat the Roosters. I'm hoping you're wrong because I've tipped the Roosters. But,
Oh, Justin Quagwe. Ahoy there, mate. Oh, a little bit of danger here. A little bit of danger.
You can't give a penalty for someone whose head looks like it's on one of those little bobble things all the time. Like, seriously. Harry Grant has one of those. It's like
They need to stop kicking the ball to Joey Manu.
What's his name that used to play for the Broncos back in the day? And Michael Hancock. Every time he got tackled, his head would bounce around like it was one of those dashboard toy things. And that's what Harry Grant's head looks like when he gets tackled.
Mick Hancock. I've got a Mick Hancock story. I'll tell it at halftime if someone reminds me. I've probably shared it before. Actually.
Oh my god!
A penalty to the Roosters.
Got a penalty.
Oh wow!
Oh, Jerome Hughes, unhappy as always.
Is this reality? You know what they need? They need to put that graphic up on the screen on Fox Sports of the penalty count. You know how they do that sometimes? They show the penalty count and the minutes that the penalties were given and who it was given to. It'd be very interesting to see right about now how many in a row the Storm got until now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just thinking, I want to. Well, don't we have that in the thingammy there somewhere?
No, I don't have it.
What have we got? 37% possession to the Storm, 63%.
37? Are you serious?
Roosters, yep.
Okay. This lead is nowhere near big enough then. Absolutely nowhere near big enough. Are you sure that's right? Where did you get that from?
I'm getting it on the
Holy
NRL
Jesus.
site.
Okay.
And I'm getting it.
That's what it says, but I'm not convinced of that. If that's accurate, though, this lead is nowhere near big enough.
Penalties conceded.
Oh, here
Storm
we go. Yeah.
3, Roosters 6.
Kerry on the 5th and last coach leaps in the air and takes it up above everybody. Justin Quagwe says, "I love you twos. Thank you for your continuous update." Well, you're quite welcome, Justin. Look at the completion rate as well, Michelle. The completion rate of Melbourne 70% to the Roosters 90%. This lead is no. Looking at those stats now, I'm a lot less excited about this Roosters lead of 8 points because 35% possession, 70% completion. It should be a lot more than 8 points.
It should be.
Well, they're all offside there, the Melbourne Chasers. All offside. Manu gets the ball and he gets away from one and he gets away from two almost. Oh, Big Nass is there shoving his balls in his face. That's not on.
Oh, and he gave him a little kick in the head with his knee.
Whacked him with the Tommy Lees there.
He wishes.
It's corner knock on. Melbourne are going to get the last say in this half. And I tell you what, if they go to halftime at 14-12...
He can challenge that, can't he?
Don't know why he would, though.
Well, he didn't knock it on, so why would you? Why wouldn't you?
Well, he didn't knock it on, but he didn't play the ball correctly, is what the call was.
Old mate got in the way.
I don't think so.
Like
I wouldn't challenge.
Harry Grant got in the way.
I wouldn't challenge it.
Heel fries, watch your mouth. Tequila is not shitty.
Stowe Games says, I watched the stream from France. I like Australia. Oh, here they go off the back of the scrum. They've created numbers already.
Is it Olam?
It's shut down. They've kept it alive, though. Harry Grant keeps it alive. Olam just gets absolutely bulldozed by Victor Radley. I have never seen Justin Olam just bounced like that in a tackle. What a hit by Victor. And a penalty, Storm. They'll take the 2, I dare say. Make it a 6-point margin at halftime. And I tell you what, a 6-point gap at halftime for the stats is not good enough.
Victor is such a good tackler. Oh, God. The tallest guy on the field just tackled the littlest dude on the field. And, of course, it's head high because, they fell into it. Look at that penalty count, 7-3.
6 points in it at halftime is not enough. For all the good work the Roosters have done, I tell you what, a huge thing in that first half was the sin bin. It's transpired to be a massive moment because they almost held on. There was under a minute to go for the Roosters to get back to a full complement when they finally leaked the try. It was so close. And I would have to say going into halftime, despite the dominance of possession and territory, I think Melbourne go into the sheds the happier of the two teams, despite the fact they're behind. They're not going to be happy about being behind.
Robinson's going to have a few things to say at halftime, that's for sure.
Don't get me wrong. They're not going to be happy about being behind. I'm not suggesting that for a second, but they were. I think looking at the game in context, they will be the happier of the two teams. Roosters should be a lot further ahead than they are. And believe me, Bellamy will be using that in the sheds.
Hi. That's how it happens. They don't get penalised for it because, for whatever reason, they're fucking untouchable. And it does my head in. Like,
said they get up from every single goddamn tackle, waving their arms in the air and mouthing off the ref, calling for a penalty. And I think sometimes refs just get the shits with it and give them one just to shut them up. Because honestly,
no, what happens is they hallucinate and they see Cameron Smith, so they give a penalty.
and honestly though, it just does my head in. JWH, he knows though. He's well aware. He's loving it. He's eating up every single one of
I'll
those
tell you.
views.
I'll tell you who else is loving it. Gordon Tallis. They've just gone back to the studio, and Gordon Tallis is like, "How good is it? Two big guys firing up."
She's I didn't realize she was pregnant. Is she pregnant?
Who?
What's the chick who's on the show, the halftime show? Don't know. No one's answering me. Excellent. I love talking to myself. Hitting. I think he collected Tupou a little high, but he got the try, so whatever. No one said anything, so just always looks.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the try sort of outweighs the.
Yeah, you're right though, Kai. You're right though.
That's just a technicality. That's a technicality.
It's absolutely pathetic watching it, to be honest, because you watch teams lose games in the last few minutes because of shitty calls, and it just ruins the fun of it. So anyway, that's my little rant. Rant's rant.
Rant's rant. There's the segment. Every Monday, pre-recorded video. Rant's rant.
God.
Why do I get the feeling that Cameron Munster will be featured a lot in that segment?
Depends on if I watch the games or not. Oh dear.
Okay, so all right, I'm going to send you something.
Oh, good.
I don't necessarily want to make this a talking point, but
well,
I dare say.
JWH was given 10 in the bin. No other players were put in the bin, and they weren't warned or sanctioned. If it was the other way around, old mate wouldn't have gotten binned. He would have just been given a fine at the end in the match review committee, because that's just what happens with them for whatever reason. So, anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
This is what I was talking about at the start of the stream.
I don't know if you were sending me something or not.
Oh yeah. I'm finding the right one, the right thing to send. Oh, hang on.
So.
Never mind. I thought, never mind. I thought, okay, when it said, okay, all I saw was the headline on Fox Footy.
You got clickbaited.
Yeah, I did. I got clickbaited. Footballers seen in shocking public sex act during Mad Monday celebrations. And then, when you read it, it's like a Melbourne suburban football club has released a statement. It's like, it's not even. Who cares what they do? Who cares what they get up to? I thought it was like the actual the actual thing anybody cares about. Well, there you go. No fake news.
Speaking of Bulldogs, mine's been really quiet. I don't know where he's gone, so I should probably go check.
Speaking of Bulldogs, who spoke about Bulldogs?
I was on the ad.
Oh, okay.
The guy in the truck had a bulldog in the front seat.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's International Dog Day, people.
Yeah, right. Is it really?
Yes, I mean, every day is International Dog Day for Boof because, he's spore bloody rotten, but it is International Dog Day. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go get another beverage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 18 points to 4 at halftime is not anywhere near good enough for the Roosters. I was excited about it before I saw the stats. The stats do not make for very impressive reading. 62% possession to 38. 85% completion rate to 73. Only a 6-point lead to show for it. Okay, fair enough. 6 of those 8 points came when Waria Hargraves was in the sin bin for 10 minutes. So maybe if you want to, and this might be what Trent Robinson says at halftime, if you put things in perspective, 13 on 13, it's 18 points to 2. So let's make sure that we keep it at 13 on 13 for the rest of the game. Whereas Bellamy in the sheds will be saying, look at the stats, look at the domination that they've had, and they're only 6 points ahead. We've got them if we come out and play in the second half. Kai Collins-McCoy, I'm okay with it personally. Okay, so Kai Collins-McCoy has asked, on a completely different note, what did you think of Tamo's contrary conduct charge being downgraded? I am completely fine with it. Let's not forget that Billy Slater set the precedent here. Okay? Billy Slater set the precedent many years ago when he was let off a clear and blatant shoulder charge to be allowed to play in the grand final. That sets the precedent. Billy Slater got off. Therefore, Tamau should be allowed to come back and play his final game as well. Captain, ahoy there. You got Tupou first try, Coates, Munster, and Smith. Anytime try. Did you get Tupou first try? Yes, you did. Oh, things are looking good there in that multi then, because you got Tupou first try, you got Xavier Coates in the 32nd minute. Now you just need Munster and Smith. So yeah, that's my 2 cents anyways, Kai Collins-McCoy. If it's good for Billy Slater, it's good for everybody else. So, that is what it is. Halftime, 14 points to 8. Nothing in this contest, but there really should be. I was very excited about the Roosters' lead until I saw the stats. But when you see the stats, it's not very good reading. If you're going for the Roosters, they need a much larger lead than the 6 points that they've amassed. We'll see what happens in the second half, though. Roosters first to score in the second half, just to make things interesting. I get the feeling if Melbourne score first in the second half, level things up, 14 all, then it could potentially turn into a very long night for the Roosters. I feel like Roosters need to be the first points scorers in the second half. Point scorers. Get a penalty, put it back out past that 6 points. That'll be big for them. But yeah, I think just based on everything, if Melbourne come out and just blitz a try in the first 10 minutes or something, equal the score, then it could be a long old night, I'm afraid. But yeah, so we're looking for Roosters to be first point scorers in the second half. That'd be good.
Yes, that would be good. And if it's Suali, that would be even better.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying points at all. A penalty goal even doesn't even have to be a try. Vobsy needs Suali to do Suali things. So does Michelle.
Indeed. I'm going to try and get my stream caught up to yours.
Yeah, just skip it forward. Burma Jules, ahoy! You tipped Coates to score. Well, Michelle did. Not me. Sabi Rana, ahoy. Anybody's game at the moment. Look, I tipped the Roosters before the game started. I just had a gut feeling and I went for the Roosters. They jumped out to an early lead, 14 points to 0, and things were looking really good. But Storm have fought back, made it 14 points to 8 at halftime. Absolutely anybody's game. Absolutely anybody's game. The Roosters, for they've dominated possession, they've dominated completion rate. They should be a lot further ahead than 6 points. So I think Melbourne actually go into halftime the happier of the two teams, quite honestly. That might seem weird to say, but Roosters should be further ahead. Now, I guess to keep things completely in context, we do have to say Waria Hargraves got sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes, and that's when Melbourne scored 6 of their 8 points. So we do need to put that into a little bit of context as well. But you can only play what's in front of you. And if only 12 men are in front of you, that's all you can do. And they did it well. They scored a try. It took some effort, but they got there. 14 points to 8 at halftime. Anybody's game. Roosters, very, very important, I think, that the Roosters score first points. We're looking at the live ladder now. The live ladder, if everything stays exactly as it is right now, the Roosters will be on 30 points in 6th place, and Melbourne will remain in 4th spot on 32. If everything stays as it is right now, that is. Vobsy says, knowing Storm, they will come back on the field and get 5 penalties in 10 minutes. Who's your caddy? Says, I've got Roosters, but it wouldn't surprise me if Storm put the foot down in the second half. I've just got a feeling that the Roosters might seriously be ruining the fact they're only 6 points ahead at halftime. I think that they probably needed, based on the stats, they probably needed a little bit more than that. And Tupou's gone as well, by the way. Tupou is out for the rest of the game.
Oh, that's fine. He's already scored.
Yeah, but it's not fine for the Roosters for the rest of the game.
Why is he out?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you're bloody the wealth of knowledge, aren't you?
I just heard Brandy in the background say, now that Tupou's gone for the Roosters. Boomer Jules says, where are the other comments you're reading? Facebook and YouTube. We're everywhere, man. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Oh, we're back underway. Second half. We're waiting for this to fire up in the second half. I think there's going to be a blue. Bring back the Biff. Bring back the biff. I'll tell you who'll bring back the biff. Shaq.
Is he back?
Huh?
The Shack Attack?
Shaq. The Shaq attack is back.
Ooh, I'm getting a little...
Flat Earth style.
Got a little couple of green buffering Dubalakis coming up, so I'm really hoping that my internet's going to drop out because we have some technology issues. If I suddenly disappear...
That's why.
Yeah. Somebody's got a little bit of... Whatever.
Oh, Teddy out of dummy half. That's what we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbed around the collar. Not what we want to see. We want to see him get grabbed around the pants.
Well,
don't we?
You know, in a less obvious way.
Fifth and last, everybody's offside for the Roosters, so they need to hang back 10. Munster dummies like a goof. I don't know who he thought he was fooling with that. Who do you think you're fooling, Cameron?
It was a video bite for the highlight reels. Oh, there go the arms up again, asking for another penalty.
He wants a set restart. Well, penalty inside his own 40.
Flap the damn arms around so much to think they're going to try to take off. My God. He is. So what else happened at halftime?
Not much.
Excellent.
No, pretty much my conversation revolved around... Oh, Harry Grant with the mistake. It's been let go. Sweet baby Jesus. And now Jerome Hughes steps around and goes through. Now Jerome Hughes has got his ass out. Now that one, is that going to be called a knock on? It doesn't matter because the Roosters have got the ball. How far forward could Harry Grant have lost that ball in the play prior to the Jerome Hughes break? Oh my goodness. Talk about giving these guys every opportunity. And this is the problem that I have year in, year out with the Melbourne Storm is they are a good enough team on their own that they don't need these legs up. They don't need them.
When they're under strength.
They don't need these legs up. But they get given them, and it's frustrating to watch.
It's so frustrating to watch. Like,
they are good enough to win on their own. Just let them play, you know?
Can't handle it, like...
Just let them play. They're good enough on their own as it is.
Oh, it's just...
Fifth and last for the Roosters. 12 out from the line. Keary with the crossfield kick. Suwali going up.
Damn it, Suwali.
Does not win the ball, though.
No idea, Bobsy. Hey, like, seriously, why do they? Like,
it's just such frustrating viewing. And look, it's not just Melbourne. There are other teams that receive it as well. It's not just Melbourne, but it's frustrating to watch as a fan.
I'm getting a buffer. No, I'm back.
Oh, they've got the numbers here. Melbourne. Olam cuts back inside, though, and tries to do it all on his own.
Please don't die on me, internet.
Fifth and last, back to Munster. Puts the ball high, and it's taken easily for Suwali. Oh, who is dumped in a two-man tackle. And any further upright would have been a penalty to the Roosters, maybe, in any other game.
No,
well, there's a crusher.
It does my head in.
Clear. That is the definition of a crusher tackle that's just been let go there too, by the way.
I'm losing audio.
6 more for the Roosters. That's what they needed.
Amazing.
6 more for the ruck infringement.
Yeah, you're right. Like, that tackle before, that was a crusher tackle. A bite.
Oh, it was clear.
Tackle.
Clear cut. Clear cut.
and nothing.
No.
And just nothing.
Not even a held release by the referee. It was just like, yes, you just keep pressing down in his neck region there.
Yeah,
you just keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, let's commentate because
Well, we were commentating about how the crocodile. I've just spilt my drink everywhere. That's what James has been waiting for. I've just completely missed
the last couple of games.
I've just completely missed my glass.
Missed Dustin for the last few games.
Roosters ball. He's tried to claim the try.
Oh, that would have been
6 again though. It is 6 again though. I tell you what.
Just play the advantage and score. That would have been the easiest try.
I'll tell you what.
Would ever score in his life.
I'll tell you what though, Michelle. Him doing that allowed enough time for the bunker to see it and give the 6 again that was not called by the referee on field. Had he just stood up and played that ball, they don't get that call. That was actually very smart. I'm not suggesting necessarily that he did it on purpose, but it's worked out for the Roosters. They got the 6 again, and they now tackle 3. And another 6 again for inside the 10.
Oh, amazing.
They need to make the... Oh, he's knocked the ball on tackle 1.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I was just about to say that they need to make them pay here.
Oh, sorry, Kai Collins. So there was the ball went to ground, but the Roosters came back up with it. And JWH just picked up the ball and he's just decided to run for the try line because, it was only like 5 meters away from him. So he didn't have to run very far at all. And he's run and dived over the try line. And of course, they've called the ball back. So it was, it was highly entertaining. And if they, had just called play advantage and JWH had scored, that would have been the easiest try he's ever scored in his life. Tell me about it, Bobsy. Come on, Suwali. Oh, dearie me. He's already handed the ball off and they're still tackling him. And JWH, you fall over your own player. That's always a way to do it. I've done that before. Broke my wrist. So the Storm are back up to their 30-meter. And Big Nas is brought down. These pink little bike shorts floating around there. Another good tackle. Good defense by the Roosters here. They're pushing upfield, but the defense is good. Oh, a little dummy there or a little short pass from, because I couldn't actually tell who had the ball, from Munster. They're all offside.
Oh, what a take by Suwali. Coates has thrown his arms up in the air. I don't know why. I didn't really think there was too much in that, but he put his arms up straight away.
He went sideways.
Coates.
That's a penalty every day of the week. Kaufusi really needs to grow his hair back.
Yes. Dear God, yes. Okay, why have we got the camera pointing right up his ass crack? Yes, you know what? Kaufusi.
Maybe Coates wasn't even looking at the ball. He was looking at Suwali the whole time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think for 1 second that he did it on purpose, but has to be penalised.
He was looking at him, so could have been on purpose. Come on, Suwali. You got it. You're all right. You got to get out there. Get me my try. Get you try. You slid right across that
right across the line. Yeah, sorry, he got up. He was white.
His arm is matching his jersey there. He's looks like it's a bit of an extension. And down his leg. Goodness me. It was almost a mid-air tackle, Kai.
Almost, yeah.
Xavier Coates.
Well, it wasn't tackle. It's just he didn't retreat. He just kept running through. He kept running through, so took his legs out.
Looked at Suwali dead straight and took his legs out. So it's a penalty every day of the week. You're correct. So
just a penalty. Just a penalty. Move on. And we are here are the Roosters with an opportunity Now, oh, God, don't drop the ball. Oh, heart attack material. He's reached behind Angus Crichton and held onto the ball behind his back.
His hips held it in place.
Danger, danger. Fifth and last, Walker steps around, puts the grubber kick through. It takes an awkward bounce, but Nick Meaney swallows it up, and the Storm have got the ball a metre out from their own try line. They're bringing it back. That is where you want them to start their sets of 6, though.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, Rhea Hargraves has just come flying out of the line at Justin Olam.
Air swing and he kind of
He missed everything, luckily.
Dies.
Luckily, he missed everything.
He went Supermaning.
Oh, Michelle.
What?
Penalty Storm.
Oh, yeah. Are they going back to this for a penalty?
No.
Thank God for that.
No, they're just showing this on a replay. Although he did clip the top of his cornrows there, so it could have been.
I feel like it's definitely because he fell over though. Like, I mean, that's
it's totally. Oh, hang on, he's on report. He's on report for that. They didn't go back to it for a penalty, but he is on report for it. Because he's on report for clipping the cornrows. He clipped the cornrows of Justin Olam, and he is now on report. Warrior Hargraves.
There needs to be a petition or something.
Kai Collins McCoy says, do you think if he connected, he hits him in the head? Yeah, of course.
No,
if he connected.
No. If Justin Olam hadn't slipped over.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting him.
But that's not what he's asking.
The, chest region. That was a
Harry Grant out of dummy half a metre short. Great defence.
Perfect hit tackle, but Justin Olam slipped over.
Fifth and last, Hughes puts it through. Offside are the Melbourne players. They are going to get a result out of this, though. Yeah, that wasn't quite what he was asking, though, Michelle. He's asking not about if or if not Olam falls over. If Warrior Hargraves connects.
No. If he connected like he wanted to at a normal tackle, it would have just been a hard hit.
Short dropout for Sam Walker. Not anywhere near short enough. There was no chance for the Roosters to win that ball back.
Short dropouts, aren't they?
That was sort of a mid-range dropout. That was
a forward pass.
That wasn't even a short dropout.
That was the first line dropout of the game.
What a try-saving tackle by Sam Walker, of all people, on Kenny Bromwich. Chops him down by the ankles and dead set saved. 6 points right there. But the Storm are still on the attack. Oh, they've got numbers out the wazoo, but Munster gets caught with the ball. Oh, they had about it. And now he's knocked it on. Oh, Cameron Munster has knocked the ball on.
He's going to challenge it, and he's going to have a bitch and a whinge, and they're going to get a penalty.
Bobsy, Sam Walker just did the greatest ankle tackle on a big man that you will ever see in your life.
It was so good. It was so perfectly. It was such a perfect textbook tackle around the ankles.
If he
didn't, okay, righto.
If he went
challenge a ruck infringement.
If he went any higher, he doesn't make that tackle and Melbourne score. It was the perfect tackle. Sam Walker, if the Roosters win this game by the same score, if it stays the same score for the rest of this game and the Roosters win, Sam Walker, take a goddamn bow.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing. And the Roosters got the ball. Cameron Munster does not challenge. And now we've got a penalty to the Roosters. Piggy back up the field just inside the 40.
You didn't hear me before.
When
they
Oh, no, I know.
Off the infringement or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said that he knocked on. Can you challenge that?
Oh. Yeah, I did hear you. Didn't acknowledge
Chose to ignore me.
No, he could have challenged that if he wanted to.
Well, that's what I wanted, but he didn't
Yeah,
challenge
no,
it.
because he knew that it was bullshit.
Roosters up the middle. 6 set restarts to 1 with the Roosters.
Have they got? Yeah, they've still got a challenge left, don't they, Storm?
Yeah. They haven't challenged at all.
Yeah.
And Sydney have won 2. Come on, let's look for Suwali.
Roosters tackle 3 inside the Storm 10-meter line. Kaufusi, grow your hair back. You look like a giant penis. Sorry.
We're all thinking it.
Yes. I say what everyone's thinking. Oh, what a huge cutout ball by Sam Walker. Suwali is over the line, but he is held up. But what a part. Okay, they did not score a try from it. They did not get a try from it, but what vision and what an immaculate pass from Sam Walker. He has had a fantastic last few minutes. Saves a try down the other end. Almost sets one up down this end. 5th and last Roosters.
I need Suwali over.
Walker now would like to have that over again, I dare say.
No, yeah, that was terrible.
He'd probably like that kick over again.
Have to watch the replay because it was absolutely brilliant.
And penalty Storm. Hashtag penalty Storm.
Unbelievable.
Justin Quagui, where I am staying, I don't have access watching live NRL games, but I'm always enjoying your updates on your channel. Thank you so much. Not a problem, Justin. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, you're part of the Discord, yeah? If you haven't joined our Discord, then I'll probably recommend that you do. I'd like to think that
I feel like the game's starting to pick up a little bit.
It's definitely picking up. It's definitely picking up in intensity. We've got 23 and a half minutes to go, and everything is just picking up. This game is on a knife's edge. Oh, that's a huge mistake from Melbourne. Oh, they are Amber Herding this to steal a line from Michelle.
I was waiting for the ref to say, nah, that wasn't a knock on.
No knock on, not played at, off his chest.
Already done that again, at least once. 0, we're on the 50. Roosters are on the 50.
It actually wouldn't have surprised me if it was called that way. It wasn't played at, off the chest, so no knock on.
Don't get me started.
I would not have been shocked. But thankfully, the Roosters got the ball, so we don't even have to worry about it.
Excellent.
It would have been very interesting, though, if Melbourne got regathered the ball there to see what... It wouldn't have surprised me. It wasn't played at, and it wasn't knocked on because it was off his sternum.
We need to go back to the other side, to Suwali's side, and that bird needs to stop flying in front of the camera.
It's been hanging around all night, hasn't it? Suwali for the corner, scores!
Yes!
Roosters try, multi-tick for Michelle. We're going to have a look. We're having a look. Hang on, I won't put the tick up just yet. He sent it up as no try. Why? Why has he sent it up as no try?
Because it's not a Storm try.
That's a try. He's planted it down. Try.
Oh, look at him come in and try to stop it with his feet. Classic Storm.
Try, right there. Right there. Try.
I'm not even kidding.
Try.
Look at that foot. Look at that foot. Trying to stop the try with a kick.
There you go. There is another tick for you, Michelle. You just need Justin Olam now.
Bobsy, no, it didn't get taken away. Thank God. I'm not even kidding, though.
You just...
Olamide with the bad hairs come in and kicked out. You know...
You just need Olam now, Michelle.
I need the Roosters to score again as well, though, just to ice it.
No, but you understand if Justin Olam scores, you win your multi.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't won a multi since, I don't know, so for Talakai, round 6. Whatever round that was. When we all
Yeah,
like, how good
Kai-
is Talakai? He's fucking rad, and then he sucked.
Hi, Collins McCoy. If I remember correctly, Melbourne Storm were given a penalty try in the grand final a couple of years ago for a Panthers player supposedly trying to stop a try with his boot.
Where did that come in?
And who started that rule? Billy Slater, if
Oh.
I'm not mistaken.
He did. That penalty was created off of his reckless boots.
Abdal Madahi, 20 Roosters. Well, if he kicks the conversion, absolutely.
If he kicks the conversion, he will.
Absolutely.
Is getting an absolute beating tonight, isn't it?
How are you, Abdo? If I'm saying your name correctly, and I do apologize if I'm Nat butchering it. See what I did there? That was fantastic. Way to bring the game into it. Sam Walker moves in, kicks it, hooking it just a little bit too much, and it's just outside the left-hand upright. 18 points to 8 it remains, but it's the Roosters with a little bit of a buffer now. 10 points.
Well, when I put my multi on, I put a multi on the whole lot, but then I also put individual on to any time try scorer. So
You remember? Do you remember, like, just recently, when Brandy Alexander was calling out Melbourne starting all the tackle laws, like the wrestle and the chicken wing and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And who was it that actually came out in the media and was like, "Oh, it's unfair of him to single out Melbourne for that." And then Brandy doubled down and went, "Well, they fucking started it all."
They did. They did.
Yeah.
Sterlo
Did you follow along with any of that, Michelle? Did you hear any of those updates?
But,
Yeah.
no, I do remember it, but I remember once years ago, Peter Sterling making the comment in a game that it takes the refs 4 or 5 rounds to figure out
What the Storm are doing.
what the Storm have, learned in the off season and what they need to penalise for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's so right.
Yep.
Like, it's so true.
Joey Manu keeps the ball alive. It's play on. It's knock on.
Is it?
Roosters knock on.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, now I can't help but notice we are saying Suali, and Brandy Alexander is saying Swahili. Who's right and who's wrong? I've got a feeling we're probably right.
I have a feeling we're probably wrong.
No, I'm going. No.
Are they told how to say the player names?
No, if it's Greg Alexander, I'm leaning towards us being right.
Everyone was saying Josh Papali for, however long until it was like, oh no, by the way, it's Papali'i.
Yeah.
So
that only took about 17 years for somebody to
I know, right?
pick up on it.
How many head knocks do you have to have?
Here come the Storm. Xavier Coates breaks away from the tackle. Kind of. Almost. Fifth and last. Munster. Munster. Oh, Manu's knocked the ball on for the first time tonight. Melbourne get the ball to keep this game alive. Both of us.
Give it to Olam.
Vobsy reckons we're all probably wrong. Brandy and us.
Yeah, possibly.
Probably that. Yeah, actually, I can go with that.
It's like Papali'i.
Yeah, I can actually go along with that.
No, go the other way. Out to Olam. Like, that wasn't even an attempt at scoring. That was just I'm going to see.
No, he just wanted to
run right now.
Yeah, he wanted to get over the line, so they got the 10-meter restart. Out the back, Hughes keeping the ball alive. That's off the Roosters, and it'll be Storm ball touched into touch. Storm on the attack still. Plenty of time left in this game. It's only 10 points. 17 minutes to go. Wouldn't have scored that try anyway.
No.
They had it covered.
Brandy. Calm down, Brandy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. They had it covered.
Justin Quagwai, I need Olam to score, obviously, to get my multi up.
They've created space again. Forward pass, Nick Meaney. They've actually had a forward pass called.
Holy shit.
Melbourne Storm in Melbourne, a home game at AAMI Park in Melbourne, have had a forward pass called. Holy Jesus.
But you know what? It was to bloody Justin Olam, and he was going to score.
He was going to score the try, and it's just screwed your multi. Holy Christ. Who's number 15 for the Storm? That is a massive, massive dude. Oh, that's Tui Kamikamica.
Oh, look at
I didn't realise he was so...
I forgot he played.
Well, he doesn't at the moment.
No, he doesn't. Out for the season.
He's made of matchsticks, so he spends a lot more
he's in
time on the
court.
sideline.
Oh, look at that. We got hit, but we're just going to get up and play the ball, not try to, ask for a penalty.
Funny that. And funny how it works out for you when you do that.
Kai Collins, they did have a shot of Bellamy. It was highly amusing. He didn't look happy at all.
Oh, did they? I missed it as well.
I saw him off into the side when they had what's his name from the Warriors who used to play the big Kiwi guy. What's his name?
Oh, Steve Kearney.
Yeah, that one. And Paps. They were you could see old mate off to the side a little bit there. Yeah. 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And the Storm are attempting to increase the intensity so that they can get it. And Munster will not go down. Oh, finally.
And then he had a whinge about it afterwards too. Flat ball to Hughes. Breaks away from one, breaks away from two. He is still going. Support from Munster inside. Munster is dragged down from the rear.
Excellent.
And then he's elbowed Walker in the face.
Of course he has.
Xavier Brown says Wallabies to beat South Africa. I'm not convinced of that at all. I am not convinced of that at all. Kamikamica, a metre out from the line. They're all offside here, the Roosters. Bromwich keeps the ball alive to Nick Meaney, scores the try. And we are still game on here.
Yeah, Munster got up and elbowed...
Felise, Ahoy. Oh, sorry, Michelle.
Oh, no, I was talking to Kai. Yeah, sorry, Kai. Elbow to the face. It was, it was pretty obvious.
I was just saying Ahoy there to Felise.
It wasn't called.
Oh, yeah, big elbow to the face.
Oh, it was huge.
Xavier Brown says Tate McDermott or Nick White. Oh, Tate McDermott. Nick White. A, never had it. B, so far past it. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents.
18-12. My heart can't handle this shit.
No, I'm really hoping for a missed conversion here. A missed conversion would be fabulous. But I don't think so. What created that try was the offload. Bromwich keeps the ball alive there. The flick pass out the back to Nick Meaney. Exactly. All Nick White does is box kick. And they're terrible box kicks as well. They're not competitive like the other teams. They're just awful. Oh, yeah. Awful. And you know what? To make it worse, and I'm sorry to turn this into a rugby union discussion, but to make things worse...
No, you're not.
To make things worse, the Wallabies have actually recalled Bernard fucking Foley. My mind is just blown. My mind is just blown. Like, at his peak, he was terrible. And now they've recalled him about 10 years past his prime. What? Oh, I can't even process it. But anyways, Nick Meaney has converted his try. And we are game on. We are in for a grand stand finish here, as they say. 18 points to 14, Roosters over the Storm. 13 minutes to go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a blockbuster finish we have got. The refs have made sure of it.
Like, yeah.
I'll take anybody scoring a try for the Roosters right now, heel fries. Anyone. I don't care who it is. Just somebody do it.
Hang on. If the Roosters win this, they're going to knock North Queensland out of the 4.
Hmm?
Is that what that ladder just said? I was just looking at the for and against, but I noticed. Hang on a second. No, they can't knock the Cowboys out.
I understand that you need it for the multi, heel fries, but I'm just saying in general, I'll take anybody. Anybody for the Roosters.
No, they won't. Sorry. I'm clearly seeing shit. Ignore me.
But yes, tomorrow afternoon, I Wasted World of Sports will be doing a live stream of the Wallabies Springboks game. So if you
that's an interesting 20-inch mustache.
So if you're interested in the rugby union, then that's a thing that will be happening tomorrow afternoon. Wallabies Springboks right here on Wasted World of Sports. Only me.
All right.
I don't think Michelle cares about rugby union as much as I care about cross-country basketball.
Oh, I'm going to be dead tomorrow, so just,
Penalty to the Roosters. Bellamy's off. Oh, Craig Bellamy is off.
Oh,
he has stormed off. Craig Bellamy
actually called a penalty on Nas.
Craig Bellamy has just rampaged out of the coach's box.
They've actually called a penalty on Nas.
Oh, because that's just unnecessarily aggressive. He's lifted him up and then he's just come down with the elbow into his throat.
Trip him. Oh no.
That should be 10 minutes in the bin.
Yes.
That is exactly
10 minutes in the fucking
I mean
bin.
that is exactly the same unnecessary aggression that Waria Hargraves got 10 minutes in the sin bin for. Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Oh, but
no 10 minutes for Nas. No 10 minutes for Nas. God damn it. I've just spilt my drink in frustration. James, are you out there? Are you keeping count? That's 2 or 3.
Why are they called the Storm? Because they...
Oh, no! Melbourne have come away with the ball.
There was 2 in the tackle!
Oh, my God.
I'm probably...
We are in for a frantic finish here.
Far too morning. Far too morning? I'm yelling far too much. But, yeah.
Cameron Munster is the last person in the world that should be flapping his arms around right now after the past few minutes.
Fucking tackle.
Jesus Christ, Cameron Munster is the last person in the world that should be complaining. Well, actually, Nas is. But anyone from the Melbourne Storm should not be complaining right now. Anyone in purple should not be flapping their arms around. Oh, they've got them stretched again out here. Kaufusi gets the arms free. 5th and last. Quick play the ball. And they've created space again on the blind side. And they're going to go to ground with the ball. And Craig Bellamy is in hysterics in the coach's box, I'm sure.
That's a terrible error for the last.
That was a horrible end of set.
That was very anticlimactic.
Bobsy says Munster the alcoholic. He's back on the Terps. There's a conspiracy theory that Munster is back on the piss. Or the snow. Or both. Oh, he's just had his legs chopped down. That's got to be a penalty, for Christ's sake.
Yes, that is a penalty.
He's called it a knock-on.
Are you kidding me?
It is a knock-on against the Roosters. There were no arms at all in that tackle. There were no arms at all. He has just come flying in at the legs. No wonder he is so excited, because he has basically just got away with NRL murder. They just got away with NRL murder there, the Storm. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, there's Munster's ass crack. How about that, Michelle? Not the one we wanted to see tonight. Oh, Victor Radley's out. Victor Radley is out cold. Out cold. Oh, my God. Oh, God, Victor Radley's dead.
Oh, my God. He looked horrible.
He's convulsing. He is actually spasming on the ground. Oh,
God, that's horrible.
this is not good.
Take the fucking video off of him. That's horrible. He's fucking spasming. He's like fucking...
Oh, this is not good. Oh. Oh, he got his head in a really bad spot. He's convulsing on the ground like a fish out of water. He's all right now. He's...
Oh, my God.
Wow. Jesus. And the crowd has gone quiet too. Did he break his neck? Is that like a complete snapped neck?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Like, the whole crowd has gone silent. Nobody is talking right now except for me and the commentators on Fox Sports. Oh, the X has gone up. Yep, the stretch is coming out. Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was fucking horrifying.
Jesus.
Oh.
I've never seen a player on the ground just spasming like that after a head knock. The whole crowd has gone silent. Like, there is a hush around the stadium. Except for those kids that have no idea what's happening. There's the cart there. The cart's out. Jeez. He got his head in a horrible spot there. Oh, wow. I don't think they're going to replay that. Not until we find out that he's okay. They're not going to replay that. That was very ugly, heel fries. That was horrible. I've never seen a player just, like, convulse on the ground like that after a hit. And the whole crowd is just hushed. Like, this is the quietest I've heard an NRL crowd. This is absolutely incredible. That is a nasty, nasty injury. Hope he's all good indeed, Vopsy. That looked horrible.
That was really upsetting. Oh my God.
He just got his head in a really awkward spot there is what happened. Boogie Brew, ahoy there.
Oh.
I dare say that Melbourne are on top at the moment. 8.5 minutes to go and they are behind, but I think Melbourne are on top. Yeah, Pappenhausen, this is not really the best time to be smiling and thumbs up in the camera, you big goof. Well, he's not big. He's a very little man, actually. He's about 4 foot tall. But yeah, that's poor form, Pappenhausen. Really piss poor form, Pappenhausen. That's actually the worst thing I've seen. That's the worst thing I've seen by a player in history, I think.
That was...
Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen was just smiling at the camera, thumbs upping Michelle in the coach's box. And I said, that's the worst thing I've ever seen by an NRL player in history. Given the context of what's happening on the ground right now, Yes, the camera went on him. Yes, the camera went on him. But this is not the time to be smiling and laughing and thumbs up in the camera in the coach's box, you big galoot.
Yeah, well, clearly he learns from Cameron Smith.
What's Cameron Smith? Okay, I hate Cameron Smith as much as the next guy, but what's he got to do with this?
When he was standing over the Newcastle Knights player, Alex, whatever his name is, who was paralysed on the field, and he was standing over the player screaming for a penalty whilst he was lying there on the field, paralysed.
Specsoki asks, what was the halftime score? The halftime score was 14 points to 8 to the Roosters. Hughes kicks through. Oh, the Roosters have covered it up and saved the day and saved the game. There's going to be no more points for the Roosters. They are in defensive mode, and they're just going to try and hold on here, basically, is what we're looking at. But yeah, Ryan Pappenhausen, piss poor form. That is the worst time to be laughing it up and thumbs up it in the coach's box. Idiot. Short dropout, and it's Storm ball. Now is not the time for short dropouts, for Christ's sake. You're 4 points ahead with 7 minutes to go. It's all about defense now for the Roosters. Tackle 2, Storm, 10 out, Harry Grant. Dummies open side, goes blind side. Tackle 3. They're a metre out from the line. The pass back over the 10-metre line, though. They've got them stretched here. Oh, they must score here. Melbourne tapped down. Joey Manu saves the day. But it will be another attack from Melbourne. 6 minutes 50 to go. Wow. Finals footy has come early. Saves the try. Joey Manu. Pressure stays on. Vobsy's happy. Vobsy in the chat says, love you, Joey. Come on, Chooks. Michelle can't speak.
I'm traumatized.
Oh, sure. Blindside play. Munster to Olam. Can't get the offload away. It would have been a try had he done it. 6 minutes to go. Out of dummy half. Looking for the line. It is 6 again. So that is only tackle 1. Norfoluma. Whoever.
No, Faluma.
Whoever. Nass takes the hit up.
We're probably saying it wrong, and there's probably a silent F in there or something, so it's just Nolamuma.
Karma Chameleon with the hit up, a metre out from... He's a big unit. Look at the bloody size of him. Jesus Christ. Harry Grant drops the ball. It's been called a knock on, Roosters. Oh, my God. If they've got a challenge, they absolutely have to use it.
Is he kidding?
They absolutely have to use it.
Is he actually kidding that that's a knock on Roosters?
They absolutely have to use the challenge right now. Even if it's completely erroneous. They have to use it.
Erroneous? That's a rather large word for you, isn't it?
He hasn't touched it. He has not touched it. Nat Butcher has not touched the ball. He has touched Harry Grant's shoulder and then his elbow, and Harry Grant has dropped the ball.
Well,
Roosters.
I don't know why you're surprised.
Roosters reclaimed it, yeah?
I don't understand why Bobsy is surprised.
Oh, Nat Butcher is not square at marker. Penalty Storm. Oh, this is too much for me.
Is that what they've done? Is that what they've said? I can't even. Dan's just stormed off. He's done a bellyache. Like, oh my God. Like, that is... Oh, yep. All right, Monster. Olam's got it. He's got it. He's taken. Oh, so close to the sideline. Roosters have got that defense.
I
there.
can't even process that. I can't even process that. They just had to find something, didn't they? Oh, get up! You Milky Maids in the house. Get up. They're trying to milk another penalty here, the Storm. I just can't process what just happened before. They found a penalty to the Storm out of all that. I think they're going to find a penalty here too, Michelle. The more that this gets looked at, the more likely it's going to be a penalty to the Storm. No penalty. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Not yet, anyway.
I still feel...
Yeah, you're still a bit rattled. It was horrible, wasn't it? See, I'm not going to mention the website. Oh, it is going to be a penalty. Oh, of course it is. Penalty Storm.
Penalty.
And on report.
Of course it's a fucking
Lindsay
penalty,
Collins
but,
on
you know,
report. Penalty Storm.
just-
Why don't you
just
send him off too?
players-
How about you send him off?
Players in your fucking ambulance.
Why don't you send him off for the last 4.5 minutes as well? You want to send him off for the last 4.5 minutes as well? Give him more of a chance. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Wow. 4.5 minutes to go. Penalty Storm. Christ alive. I tell you what, if Melbourne don't win this, bloody hell. Jesus, if they don't win, there's something seriously wrong. Four minutes, 10 to go. The Cheese takes the run. He's shut down. They're a couple of meters out from the line here on tackle 3. Harry Grant out of dummy half, short ball try. No, he's held up. Kenny Bromwich is held up. He's claiming it. He is claiming it, but the Roosters are very, very defiant. It's gone up as no try. Kenny Bromwich is overly enthusiastic.
Oh. Bobsy.
We can't see anything there. We can't see anything here. It's held up. 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 It is held up. You can't give that. You cannot give that.
Torso isn't like the turf, right? Torso, turf, total difference. Whatever.
There is
They'll give it a try. I'm sure they will.
There is absolutely. Oh, they'll probably give it a penalty try.
Penalty try because we fucking feel like it.
There might be
so hard done by tonight.
Could be penalty
One of
try.
the opposition players has gone straight to hospital in an ambulance, but here's a penalty try. I'm honestly really surprised that Fox let the vision of Radley
Stay on so long.
Stay on
As soon as he started pulsating, they should have switched off. Yeah.
He should have been. And I'm waiting for it, thinking, no, and then
Straight on.
Face that he's got the tongue hanging out of his mouth.
Fifth and last here. Fifth and last, a meter out. This is the play. What did they come up with? Jerome Hughes grubbers it into the in goal. That doesn't make it. It's knocked back by the Roosters. Teddy regathers the ball. Oh, that was important. That was him. Cameron Munster, send him off. Send him off.
It's held.
Send him off. That is as blatant.
Boy.
That is as blatant as it gets. And even he is laughing about it. Send him off.
He's laughing
because he knows he's not going to get sent off. He's just going to be like,
That was so blatant.
fun, hey.
Okay, I don't care who you are. That is so blatant. It should be 10 in the bin. That should be 10 in the bin immediately. That was so blatant. Look at this.
And he's just looking at the ref.
Yes.
Like, and then he's like, oh, was that not right? Am I not allowed to do that?
Am I not allowed to hold on to the tackle player for 30 seconds after the tackle?
Try and get the ball off him after he's,
He wasn't even trying to rip the ball off him. He was trying to rip his head off his shoulders.
I know. And then he looks at the ref like, oh, I'm so blonde and dark.
That was...
No, I couldn't do that.
That was so deliberate.
I'm surprised he didn't fucking try to challenge it.
That was so deliberate. It should have immediately been 10 in the bin. I'm sorry. That was so blatantly deliberate.
I just... Yeah.
He should have challenged it.
Insane.
That would have just been like the ultimate stamp on the whole thing, is if he did challenge that goal.
I think that,
and won the challenge as well.
that would have been it.
Oh God, the Roosters. The Roosters are...
pass it to no one.
Six again! Yes! It's been touched by Melbourne. It's 6 again. Now it's a one-on-one strip by Nass. He's knocked the ball on, though, surely.
Nass has knocked it on.
He's knocked it on, surely, in the stripping motion. Yes, it is actually being called. I cannot believe it. They're challenging this one.
Of course they are. There's a minute 40.
Oh, wow. It's all but... Alara's gone. Alara's had enough of my bollocks.
Yeah, I think I heard a door just close in the house somewhere. So
Alara...
I've had enough of my bollocks.
Alara was in her bed under the desk. She's gone now. Well, it's been...
Oh, goodness.
It's been touched there by the cheese. Is that what they're challenging? They might be challenging the 6 again call, not the knock on by Nass.
Can they go back that
It's
far?
been touched there. It's been touched. 6 again. Yeah, it's been touched. Touched 6 again.
Why? Why are we looking at that?
Well, because they can't challenge the Nass knock on because it was so blatant. So they're challenging the original 6 again call. And they've failed at that as well.
Have they? Challenge is unsuccessful. Oh, there is a Satan.
Hail Satan, you glorious Dark Lord. A minute.
You know what my favourite part about it is, though? Is that when they get a call that doesn't go their way, the look of just pure shock on their faces.
Disbelief.
Like,
Yeah.
really? But that should have been a storm call for sure.
I'm actually looking. I'm actually looking forward to what the people that have a go at us about having a go about the referee calls that favour the Storm. I'm actually interested to see what they may or may not post tonight.
It just doesn't
Ian.
I was looking on my
Ian Ailes, I may or may not be talking about you, so.
I was on my Facebook memories the other day, and I was having a rant, obviously, about the football.
Mm-hmm.
This is about 10 years ago, so these rants have been going on for quite some time. And it was a Broncos Storm game, and the Broncos had been leading the entire game, and then they lost it at the end. But they lost it at the end to a very bad call, and I had Storm supporters commenting on my post. We actually shouldn't have won that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, holy shit, there is a God.
Fifth and last, Walker kicks it in to the in goal. Munster has to play at it. That has got to be the game. He had to play it. He had to play at it. We've got 43 seconds to go. It will absolutely be a short dropout. It has not gone the 10. It's going to bounce the 10. It's been touched before the 10. That's a penalty, Roosters. Oh, they've called the knock on first. It doesn't matter. Who cares? All it means is Roosters ball.
7 seconds to go.
Roosters ball with 20 seconds to go.
Oh,
Cameron Munster is gritting his teeth in agony.
Trent Robinson, he's so calm. They're all so calm.
Boogie Brew. Roosters are about to win 7,
Yes.
6, 5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over. Roosters have secured their place in the top 8. Melbourne Storm have lost. I am on top of the Wasted World of Sports tipping contest. Oh, what a glorious night.
God damn you, Olam.
Oh, and Michelle misses out on her multi by Justin Olam, but you get cash back at least. So
I got a $5 bet or some shit. I don't know. But
no, but you get cash back.
Victor, you're welcome.
If you only fail by one leg, you get a bonus bet back. Did you know that?
Yeah. I
Okay,
I'm
just making sure. You might like log on to your sports bet and you've got like $1 million of bonus bets that you didn't realize.
I do actually have quite a few.
No, so you only missed out on one leg, so you will get cash back for that. I dare say.
Yeah, I do. I do
Yeah.
get cash back for that.
So you can put a bet on for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was
Well,
that was
we will be
hype was there.
we will be intensely looking for updates on Victor Radley.
Yeah, 100%.
Jesus Christ, I have never seen anything quite like that. Just the hush that came over the stadium as well. Like when the whole crowd goes silent, like you know that something is seriously messed up. You know, like something serious has gone down when the entire crowd just goes into a deafening silence like that.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking bad.
It was brutal. Victor says, thanks for the call. No worries, Victor. Oh, wow. I went out on a limb tonight. I really did. I threw my entire tipping season was reliant on the Roosters tonight. It really was. Oh, wow.
I am
Top of it.
the Roosters in the comp.
Top of the table. Everyone at the top except for Taukeiaho.
Really?
Yeah. Me, you, my dad, Benny Davis. Everyone in that sort of like top 7 went Roosters except for Taukeiaho, who was on top spot until now. Taukeiaho have taken over on for and against. I'm 4 points ahead on for and against. So we're even on points, but I take the lead on for and against. Heel Friars went the Roosters as well.
I'm not even kidding though. That was really good to spoil Harry Grant and Harry Grant's 50th. What's his name? King. What's his name? King 50th.
Chris King.
Game. And they said goodbye to 4 players. That was a very big party pooper, but at a major fucking cost.
Farsi says Michelle went into deathly silence. Remarkable. Never mind the crowd.
You didn't see it though. I mean, you had to see it. It was. You had to see it though. Like it was really.
No. Actually, I don't recommend anybody. Like
no,
I
recommend looking for that. I don't recommend you looking for that because. Yeah, it was
like honestly, I've got this really messed up website that I look at. Like since Live Leak got shut down, I've got an alternative where I watch all this like death and murder and shit from leaked security camera footage and whatnot. But even that was a bit much for me. Like just imagine what I just told you. So imagine some of the stuff that I've seen for me to say that was hard viewing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, I know. I
just put that into perspective. What I literally just said to you all. Yeah. I've seen some shit.
Kai Collins, Munster. Yeah, he should have been sin binned, and
absolutely. Cameron Munster. That was so blatant. That was so blatant. Oh, I would have. You know what? If I were the referee, I would have sent him just for looking at me like that. You know,
Yeah.
like come on. Cameron Munster protected the most protected species since Jonathan Thurston.
Yep. It was no since Slater and
No, Jonathan Thurston. Justin Ranger says best game of the season. It really was, wasn't it? That was this is a preview of the finals. Well, some of the finals. Some of the finals are going to be absolute bloody bulldozings. Panthers versus Cowboys in week 1, for example. Oh, the Panthers are going to absolutely annihilate the Cowboys in week 1 of the finals. Are you typing, Michelle? Your camera's just going.
yeah. Sorry.
Ed Vogel says earlier before the game, Cheese said that he's going to stuff the Roosters. Well, he stuffed himself, is all he ended up doing. He had a shocker, if memory serves me correctly. Well, maybe not necessarily a shocker, but he certainly didn't have a good game. Maybe he should talk less before the game. Jeez.
Yeah, he said that. He said in in an interview that he was going to show the Roosters exactly where they put their money. You know how good where they put their money on.
Hang on, he's going to the Roosters next year, isn't he?
That's what he said. That's what he meant.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Saying. You know. He's
Okay. Okay.
Their money on tonight, and the Roosters are probably looking at it, going, "Oh, good."
Okay.
Knock-ons and bad frosted tips.
I understand. I finally caught up. I understand what's happening now. Okay. All right. So he was big noting himself saying, I'm going to show them what they're getting next season by putting it up them tonight. But then, yeah, he didn't.
Exactly.
I understand, finally.
Yeah. So, I just...
Can they tear his contract up? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be funny? They tear his contract up. But no, we
I'm not keen on these people I don't like going to teams I do like.
Justin Rango, Roosters versus Panthers grand final. Mate, I have been saying it for about 4 or 5 weeks now that there are only 2 possibilities this season. No, quiet. There are only 2 possibilities this season. It's Panthers versus... Shut up. It's Panthers versus Roosters, or it's Panthers versus Storm in the grand final. That's the only 2 possibilities. Okay, now you can go.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, yes, Ed, the Karma's coach in the box is Robbo.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you weren't even relating the conversation to anything I was talking about.
I'm going to come back to that.
Okay.
You know, and yes, other than Wayne Bennett, because he doesn't have emotions.
He really doesn't.
And do we think anyone from either team got away with sin bin send-off offences besides Munster?
Yes.
There
Nas.
3 times there where people should have been.
Nas could have been sent off as well.
So 100%. Yeah.
Nas, Big Nelson basically did. I mean, pretty closely exactly what Warrior Hargraves did to get sent for 10 in the bin down the other end of the field and didn't get sent off. So, yeah, absolutely somebody else other than Munster. And Munster absolutely should have been marched.
Hang on. Victor Radley's wandering around on screen right now.
Oh, he's up?
He's up. He's got the tape.
Oh, great.
He's walking around and he's...
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, great. Oh, that's good. That's fantastic to see.
Relief.
That's fantastic to see.
He's walking around.
Yep. Oh, that's brilliant.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Victor Radley is up and about hugging people. Guess he was just trying to milk a penalty. No, I'm only joking. I'm only kidding.
Maybe the tape was too tight around his head.
I'm obviously only joking. Roosters put dent in Storm title charge. It says. Paul Sparks says, I lost. They changed code numbers. Silly old wanks. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I lost. They changed code numbers. Silly old wanks. Well, saying wanks, he's obviously talking about the Storm. So, Man of the match. Oh, God. There's a couple of ways to look at this, Justin. There's a couple of ways to look at this.
I'm sure it'll be Slater.
That's an old joke that still holds up. That still holds up to this day. Billy Slater, man of the match. God, I mean, in the context of the game, in terms of like game-saving plays and game-turning plays, Sam Walker. Yeah. I don't think Sam Walker played well enough overall to get man of the match, though. I would have to say Joey Manu. Joey Manu was just, apart from that one mistake, he was just everywhere. He nullified 99.9% of the kicking raids that the Storm put on. I don't understand why the Storm kept kicking to him. So I think he's got to be up there. In terms of just sheer turning the game on its head, though, Sam Walker, try-saving tackle, and then up the other end of the field, almost set up what would have been the match-winning try. Just got held up over the line, I think, is what happened from that pass. But Paul Sparks' computer says no. Oh, how good is that Little Britain skit? Computer says no. David Williams, fantastic comedian. One of my comedic idols.
Yeah, I assume you're a Monty.
It's like Dan, you've got comedic idols. You think you're funny? Yeah, I love Monty Python. Yeah. Oh, John Cleese. John Cleese John Cleese is my man.
Have you seen the other half's tattoo? He's got like
maybe not. Maybe I have not. Oh, the Life of Brian.
He's got Life of Brian. He's got Brian on the cross with always look on the bright side of life on his arm.
I don't think I have seen that. Heel Fries says, Dan, what chapter on the Quarry are you on?
Who cares? We're talking about football. Shut up, Heel Fries. Go back to your cruises.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry about that, Heel Fries. I can't control her, as I'm sure that you're aware. Oh, calm down. We all know you're kidding. Oh, look at him having a kiss. Have you got the replay up?
Yeah, I got the replay.
Nas and Jared having a kiss. Obviously.
Trying to pull his head off. What cracks me up the most is that JWH was grabbing at his chin.
Yes.
He's grabbing at his chin, but then Nas is grabbing at his eyes.
I know, yeah. He was nowhere near. He was trying to milk a penalty for an eye gouge, but he was nowhere near his eyes. I mean, he got the penalty anyway, because it was completely unnecessary. But yeah, I laughed at that too. It's like he's clutching at his eyes. He was nowhere near his eyes.
He's wrapped around the bottom of your head.
Yeah.
And Nas is like, oh, my eyes.
I can't see. I've had my chin groped. Paul Sparks says Manly wins tomorrow.
Oh, it cracks me.
Who are Manly playing? Michelle's heading off for a second. Struggling to stand up again. Oh God, the age, just the age shining through. There's the grunting when you try and stand up. All right, I'll switch over so it's just my camera, so it's not this awkward thing. Okay, so let's have a look at what's coming up. Now, obviously, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Rugby Championship. I'm going to be streaming Wallabies versus Springboks. But tomorrow, Manly, you know what? I'm actually tempted. Ooh, Raiders Manly. I'm actually tempted to go Manly. I haven't decided yet. I might be with you there, Paul Sparks. I actually might be on board with you there, Paul Sparks. I haven't decided yet. I may go for Manly. Yes. F the Red and Blackers. Who are the Red and Blackers? Red and Black. Oh no, that's the Crusaders and the rugby, the Super Rugby. Red and Black Crusaders, Super Rugby. Red and Black. North Sydney Bears. Yeah, screw them. Screw the North Sydney Bears. Heel Fries asks, what time is it? 10:20 p.m. for me. Ed Vogel says, Teddy's my all-time man crush too, Justin. I don't think Justin said anything about a man crush, but it's good to know. I think my man crush in the NRL would be Nico Hines. But then, the Sharks are my team, so I'm probably going to be biased towards Sharks players. You know what I mean? Oh, hang on, Michelle's back. All right, we'll bring Michelle back on to the camera. There she is. She's back. Yeah, I'm kind of the Sharks are my team, so I have to pick a Sharks player as my man crush. Nico Hines.
Oh, who's my man crush? Corey Parker's a bit of a fox these days, isn't he?
Yeah, look at him. He looks like, how old is he? He looks immaculate.
Fox.
Like, he doesn't look a day older than when he was playing, like, apart from the grey hair, but who gives a shit, I've got grey hair.
So do I.
No, it's all blue.
Oh, yeah.
It's all blue.
No.
What are you talking about?
There's some big fat silver ones up there that will not die for the life of me.
Really?
Who's my?
They
who's
just
my
don't
current
take the
man
colour.
crush then? Who's my current NRL?
Heel Fries is like, for fuck's sake, Michelle's back. Oh, I love you, Heel Fries.
You know what? I actually have always enjoyed watching Victor Radley play. Who's my man crush? Who's my favorite?
No, who's your man crush? Enjoying watching them play is completely different to man crush.
I love the replays of this JWH. He's like sniffing Nas's head.
Okay, JWH Nas gay porn confirmed. That's what she's into. She's loving it. She's loving it.
Still trying to think of who my man crush is. You know what? Tamari Martin's pretty cute. I think he's pretty cute. Actually, no, Teddy. Teddy's my man crush.
Yeah.
I love Tedesco.
He's got a very athletic ass.
He is.
Sorry, people in the chat room are just like, okay. No, there's actually, if you go to the channel, there is YouTube Shorts, and there's me talking about Teddy Tedesco's athletically sized ass. Ed Vocal's like, oh, again with Teddy's bottom. And I like how he very politely says bottom as well.
Yeah.
You're not from the UK by any chance, are you, Ed?
It's the kind of, bottom you can rest a drink on.
What a great show, by the way.
I don't know.
Rick Mile.
What was I going to say? Yeah, no, Teddy's definitely my man.
God, I don't know what we're talking about. Oh,
Teddy.
man crushes, yeah.
He's one of my all-time faves. Yeah. Don't know. What else? I saw the Roosters.
Yeah.
Roosters versus Rabbitohs next Friday night too.
Oh,
so
that's gonna be
blockbuster.
huge. Like the Roosters have obviously saved themselves tonight. They've guaranteed themselves. I dare say that the Rabbitohs are going to guarantee themselves after tomorrow night.
So how does the ladder look after this evening's games?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Far C, how good was Rick Mile? I love the Guest House Paradiso. Has anybody seen the movie Guest House Paradiso, the bottom movie?
No.
Oh. If there was a movie that was like a well, I can't call it modern day, but if there was like a for the time that it was released, an updated Fawlty Towers, it was Guest House Paradiso. What a fantastic movie! It was like Fawlty Towers. If anyone knows Fawlty Towers and John Cleese, comedic legend.
Towers.
It was Fawlty Towers on steroids. Was Guest House Paradiso. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. Rick
I love Faulty Towers.
Rick
It's
Mayall.
so funny.
Rick Mayall, obviously fantastic.
They can't get away with that stuff these days.
No, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
The live, well, not the live ladder, but the ladder as it stands.
Yes.
You got your Panthers well and truly on top.
Wow.
Cowboys, Sharks, both. Cowboys are in second, Sharks are in third, and you got your Cheats from the south of the border on fourth.
I can't believe that the Sharks are actually going to finish second this season. That's insane.
Are they going to finish second?
Yeah. Oh, well, the Cowboys got 2 losses in a row coming, so they're going to finish fourth.
Okay. And then
they're playing Rabbitohs and Panthers.
Oh, okay.
So
well, then,
yeah, they're going to finish fourth, and they're going to be playing the Panthers in week 1 of the finals, and they're going to be sent packing. Thomas Narn, or if I'm saying that correctly, Thomas Nairn. Commentators keep saying Roosters can clinch 4th seed. How? Fucked if I know. Excuse the language.
I'm going to assume for and against. They're only 2 points behind.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Eels and the Storm. So if
no.
they beat the Rabbitohs next week.
They've Roosters. Okay, I don't think my screen's updated. Roosters have gone 30, have they?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, it would take a lot. It is mathematically possible. Realistically, maybe not so much, but yeah.
It just depends.
There's still a chance.
The Roosters and they beat the Roosters solidly next week.
Who? If the Roosters beat the Roosters solidly.
I mean, they beat the Rabbitohs solidly.
There you go.
Shut up. Who have Para and
Justin, Michelle's favourite player is Cameron Munster. Hands down. Thumbs down. The most ridiculous call in... Oh, sorry. No, you finish. No. Finish the... No. We can't... Let's try and stay on track and not jump topics. You were finishing the table story.
Was I?
We don't care anymore. The most ridiculous call in this game was probably the non-sin binnings of the bloody Storm players. Nass and Munster. That's what I would vote for. The non-sin binning.
And they were... Yeah, there was a few, that's for sure.
Oh, there were a lot of moments towards the back end of that game where I'm just like, they are trying to get these sons of bitches across the line, aren't they? There were quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Farsi says I thought Michelle liked Ponga from Tonga.
God. I'm not too sure I like men who go into toilet stalls with other men, to be honest.
He just needed someone to hold his hair back while he threw up.
Yeah, because he was so drunk that the bastard.
Oh well,
didn't even think he was.
I was more leaning towards the fact that because clearly his hair is so long, it needs to be held back. But yours works as well.
No, Freddie's definitely one of my favorites. I do like Adam Reynolds. He's a fantastic player. Obviously.
When he's on his day, yeah. When he's on his day, for sure.
Yeah. Not.
I'll be back.
Really. I will say though, I have watched players leave Melbourne and become better. I never liked Cooper Cronk, but I honestly do like him now. After he left, don't like any Queenslanders, unless you know. Yeah, no, just don't like any Queenslanders really. Payne Haas, he's always a bit of a favourite too because he's a Bronco and he's a New South Welshman. So any Bronco/New South Wales players are definitely up there in my books because I'm a New South Welshman. Yeah, don't know. I don't know. Farsi, Justin, Ed. Did I miss who your favourite players are? Probably. I'm not scrolling back up in the chat, so if you want to type it again, go for gold. I can hear Dan in the bathroom. From far away, or he's getting another beverage, one of the two. International Doggo Day too, by the way. So if you've got a doggo, give him some extra spoiling and treatos today because it's International Doggo Day. They've actually, so they're while I'm sitting here watching bits of replays of the game, they've got what's it called? Like updates of what's happening, and they've got nervous wait, and Kaufusi is cited for similar incident on Sam Walker in round 14. So Kaufusi is going to be waiting for the match review committee to potentially give him a little tap across the bum for that one. Asofa Solomona also appeared to make contact with Suali's head. He didn't appear to make contact with Suali's head. His great big giant forearm actually smashed into Suali's head, so it wasn't an appearer. It happened, but he'll get his checkbook out and he'll probably just get another fine of $1,000 or something, because that's generally what happens to big Nas. Even though he throws his arm down like a giant fucking hammer. And Justin, if it's Slater interviewing Shaq, I'm so not watching it because that's just ruined it for me. Yeah. And I know that I thought they had Matty Johns and Jonathan Brown, an AFL player, ex-AFL player, interviewing Shaq. So maybe it's that. I don't know. But anyway. But Joe Manu is pretty cool. Not a huge fan of the cheese. Don't know what's happening. But yeah, the reports out of this game will be interesting tomorrow. Interesting after the match review committee watches a few of these, but nothing will probably happen as per fucking usual. What's happening the rest of the weekend? Manly and the Raiders tomorrow at 3. Sharks and Bulldogs at 5:30, so that should be easy for the Sharks. Rabbitohs Cowboys tomorrow night. That should be an interesting one. We'll see. I've tipped the Rabbits. They're the favourites. It's funny how they're the favourites, even though they're 7th. But yeah, I've tipped the Rabbits. Tipped the Sharks, obviously. I think I've tipped the Raiders, but I might have to check on that one because I'm obviously very good at remembering my tips. And I have tipped the Titans to beat the Knights. I think that's my little upset. And I've tipped the Dragons to beat West Tigers because as much as I'm emotionally attached to the Tigers, they are having a terrible, terrible season. Yeah. Did I get round to measuring my mum?
What?
I don't know what that means.
What the hell?
Farsi has asked the question. Maybe that question's directed at you, Dan. Don't know. But yeah.
On Facebook.
Joe Rahab, listening from Petra in Jordan.
Oh wow.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Where that's rad. Yeah, Chooks got up, so good on him.
Petra's a great great band as well. Jones Sony on Facebook saying, I'm right there with you, 100%. My Roosters.
Yep.
I obviously,
yeah, Justin, I answered you. Is it Billy Slater?
I obviously wasn't here.
With Shaq tonight? I don't know because I don't give a shit about Billy Slater. So
yeah, but you care about Shaq.
Yeah, but if he's getting interviewed by Billy Slater, I'm not going to watch it. That'll put me to sleep.
Jones Sony 2 minutes ago on Facebook says, I'm right there with you, 100%. My Roosters, thumbs up. So I wasn't here, obviously. So I don't know what that was in.
I do apologize.
No, that's all good. I'm just saying I don't know what that was in reference to, but you must have said something about the Roosters.
We were just talking.
Yeah.
I was talking about the games for the rest of the weekend as well.
Okay. What have we got coming up?
Sweet
mother of all, really, haven't we? Yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah. I hope so. Yes, Rabbitohs Cowboys. That's right. I am actually going to miss the All Blacks game, I think, for that Rabbitohs Cowboys.
Yeah, really.
Game. You would not have done that like 3 or 4 years ago. Look at the effect I've had on you in bringing you back to the NRL.
Well, I think in this particular scenario, it's more the effect of the success of the live streaming that's made that particular decision. But yeah, let's go with what you said. That's fine.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you mentioned this earlier, and I was distracted by the Facebook post. But yeah, who's your caddy? Benny Hill couldn't get away with that in today's age. Absolutely not. Let's not make a thing of it. But yeah, absolutely, 100%. No way would Benny Hill be a thing anymore. Anyway, yeah, heel fries. You watch Union and League, so yep. Same here, mate. Same here. I was actually, before I met Michelle, I was 110% Union supporter. But then again, you know, like, it's not all Michelle's fault. Like, Michelle roped me in with State of Origin nights. That's what got me back into it. State of Origin got me back into it. And
we love our origin.
yeah, so the State of Origin parties kind of got me back into, oh, well, I'll pay attention to the rest of the nonsense as well. And now here I am live streaming it.
Yeah, Wasted World of Sports, and we only do the NRL.
Wasted World of Sports that started, by the way, the very first Wasted World of Sports live stream was the 2019 Rugby World Cup. And it was the only live streams of Wasted World of Sports until this year. So,
speaking of Wasted World of other sports, the AFL, and I know you don't know it, but we really should do a stream
cross-country basketball
of the AFL. I'm not 100% on rule. I'm not 100% of the rules of the NRL, and I've been watching that my entire life.
You can do it if you want. Like, I've said this to you before.
But you got to be there with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, I understand that. I can set it up for you to be able to do. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to be a constant part of it because I don't think I could stand it, to be honest. But
you will. You watch. Honestly, that's how I used to be with it. But then you watch it.
No, look, AFL is a game that I personally feel. See, I've been to Aussie Rules games live. You have a greater appreciation of the sport when you're actually in the stadium and you get to see everything that's happening off the ball. I think the most intriguing part about cross-country basketball / AFL is what happens off the ball that you don't see on TV. I really do. The games that I've been to, anyway. All the sort of like manipulation and the jostling for position.
Oh yeah,
and stuff. It's like that's what I'm interested in. But the TV coverage, look, it's a hard game, and I'm sorry to cut you off again, Michelle, but I'm just saying it's a hard game to do TV coverage of because there is just so much going on.
Yeah, and honestly though, I do agree. Like, there is so much happening off the ball, but they do, like, they're a lot better now with the fact that they do picture-in-picture and stuff like that, and they show you.
Yeah, well, that helps. That helps.
And they're a lot better with that type of stuff now. But I tell you what, it's hard. Some of them, and
it's hard to capture everything.
Insane. When your favorite kicker decides he doesn't want to kick anything and just keeps getting the bonus point for missing, that does your head in. But other than that. And it can be a very brutal game. And my team,
Jamoan did a joke about that. Did you know that Jamoan did a joke about Aussie rules?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, because there's
a few comedians that have. One of them, I think it was Judith Lucy, who said once that AFL is where the rules of all other sports go to die.
Okay.
So
no, well, Jamoan's was like, oh, and you've got to. I can't do it, of course, even though I am like part Irish, but I can't do the Irish accent. But just imagine Jim Owens speaking this just so calmly and Irishy, saying, the Australian rules football. It's like the most polite of sports, because you've got to kick the ball in between the posts to get points, but if you miss just a little to the left or right, they give you a point for trying. I mean, that's great, isn't it?
Isn't that? I don't know if they have the same rule in Gaelic football, but like that's where AFL came from, and Gaelic football is absolutely.
I love it. I usually forget about it, but I absolutely love that shit. The Australia versus Ireland Test matches in the Gaelic football, absolutely love it.
I'm just going to go back to the chat for a second. Ed, yes, you are correct. I do support the Brisbane Lions women's because I have a good friend who
Yeah, you
plays
got
for
a friend
them.
there.
So I go for them purely based on that. But in the men's, I go for Geelong. So sorry. Richmond suck. But yeah.
Who goes for Richmond? Oh, Justin. Oh, sorry, Justin. Yeah.
Oh my God. Sometimes it looks like it's a 400-meter field. It's like, and some of them do. They run like, they just run and run and run and run and run and run.
Look at Corey Parker there, the stud. What an immaculate
I know.
man!
What a silver fox. You know who else used to be a silver fox?
What an absolute immaculate man!
Whom I should look up.
You know,
the silver fox that I like.
Would you say Michelle?
Ryan Girdler.
Michelle, would you? Oh, don't get me started. I've never sounded more camp on a stream than right now. No, I was going to say, would you agree, Michelle? Would you agree? Would you agree, Michelle, that Corey Parker looks better now than when he was playing?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's like
I mean, he's like
George Clooney.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You could put them side by side. What an immaculate piece of man. Anyway.
Anyway. Oh, we got a snort.
Moving right along. Oh, we've got. Have you still got the stream on? The Fox on? Yeah, we've got the press conferences coming up.
Didn't even send out Bellamy. Stephen Carney's out there.
Oh. Okay, I've only just seen this. Oh, God.
Hasn't even gone out to the press conference.
Craig Bellamy has not even come to the press conference. Oh, Jesus. They've sent Stephen Kearney and Jesse Bromwich. Craig Bellamy has not even appeared at the press conference. Oh, this is hilarious. But no, Ryan Girdler was a stud when he played, and he's just like he's clearly aged because of the hair, but I mean it works for him, you know? Yeah, it works for him. Silver fox, as you say, you know?
He is a silver fox.
Yeah. A very, very studly man.
He is, and he still looks studly. Give him a Google. That sounded weird, but yeah.
It sounds horrible. Oh. Is that like a 2022, 2023 pickup line? Oh, I'll give them a Google.
He's still on the Triple M broadcast team.
I think what's happened is Craig Bellamy has actually legitimately got his foot stuck up somebody's ass and can't get it out, so he can't make the press conference. I think that's what's happened. Yep. It's not happening. Yeah, Farsi, Stephen Kearney, I think that's his name. Assistant coach for the Melbourne Storm, former Warriors and New Zealand international.
That's actually hilarious.
They just sent a couple of Kiwis into the press conference. That's hilarious. Kearney and Bromwich. Wow.
That's amazing.
Send the New Zealand boys in.
Stephen Kearney doesn't, other than his grey hair, he looks exactly the same as when he used to play as well.
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
I mean.
That's why he's so recognizable.
Like. God. Yeah. Oh, these people.
Can we all take a moment to appreciate that the Chazwazzers, Wasted World of Sports, top of the tipping contest now officially. Sorry, Todio, I've taken you over. Todio's busy with gigs this weekend too, so he won't even realise till he gets home at like 3 a.m.
He'll be very upset. Why is my tipping app updating again? Come on, like 4 weeks out from the end of the season. Just calm down. Oh dear.
And I would have been even further ahead were it not for the Broncos women last weekend. Anyway.
Well, that's your own fault.
What, for tipping the more popular team in a sport that I don't follow?
What was I can't remember what I was going to say then, but I don't know. Oh, Bellamy is too unwell to attend media conference.
It legitimately says that, people, by the way. It legitimately says that on the Foxtel screen right now. Bellamy too unwell. To
What? How is he too unwell?
That is actually 100% legitimately what it says on the screen. Bellamy too unwell to attend media conference.
I'm fucking crying. That's amazing.
I have never seen anything quite like that before. That is brilliant. That was actually a headline on the goddamn thing.
The incredulous moments, like they're just, oh, good God.
Maybe he had a Corey Norman Hopewadi double banger.
I just can't even deal with that. That's just too funny. I'm very relieved about Victor Radley, though.
Oh yeah, it was you know, at the end of the game, it was good to see Victor Radley there up and about.
Actually, next Thursday is Para v Storm.
Yeah, right. That's going to be a great game.
And that's in Para as well. So they'll be pissed because, well, they'll be happy because they just had a walk away game with the Broncos, but Storm will be pissed because they lost tonight. So
who? Oh, Storm.
The Storm.
Sorry, so. I thought he said Sean. I'm like, who's Sean?
I don't know.
Why are you talking about Sean?
All right. So what? So okay, you didn't do another game this season. I might not come on for the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think I might do another game this season. Yeah.
You know what I meant this weekend, you wanker.
Wanky Wednesdays.
Wanked Wednesdays. You watch all this British comedy. How do you never know what Wanked Wednesdays are, or just wanked in general means? Anyway,
Sean Johnson.
Who's playing against Para?
Sean's Magic Johnson. Oops.
The Storm are playing Parramatta next weekend.
Yeah. Storm Eels. Oh, there's actually some good games next weekend. Storm Eels, Panthers, Cowboys.
Last round is really delivering, isn't it?
Yeah, Rabbitohs, Roosters.
Great
week.
And then we head into finals. I believe it. I can't believe we're at the end of the season already. What a year. So, yeah, definitely some good ones next weekend. And that's at CommBank Stadium. Yeah. The Bulldogs are favourites against the Seagulls next weekend. That's interesting. What else have we got? Oh, bottom two.
Oh, really?
Yep. Rabbitohs are favourites against Cowboys tomorrow night.
Of course they are. Why do you say that with surprise in your voice?
Because the Rabbitohs are sitting at 7 and the Cowboys are sitting at 2nd. Like, I mean, shouldn't that just make the Cowboys favourites?
Well, considering the draw that the Cowboys have had, realistically, they're like an 8th place team. No.
We'll see. Hannah Hollis, that's her name, the girl there that's on the panel with Gordy and Corey. Clearly, she's looked like she's about to pop. She's ready to give birth right there on the set. My goodness.
Yeah, they've you can see that Wardrobe's done their best, but it's at the point now where there's like no covering that shit up.
She's just kind of made a crack at bellyache. Trent Robinson doesn't have a migraine and he'll be with us next.
I didn't hear that. I had it on as well. I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's amazing. Who's favourite to win the Dally M now?
Well, not Ben Hunt anymore. He made sure of that the past 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, he's fucked himself out of that one, 100%. I don't know.
Billy Slater, I'd say.
Of course.
Billy Slater. No, I don't know. You know what? I still reckon. Somebody from the forwards has got to win this goddamn thing at some point. So I'd be interested to see how Isaiah Yo's traveling.
I don't know. I'm sure there's
Farsi says Ponga from Tonga. Yeah, not likely.
not likely.
There's a son of a bitch that only ever shows up when he's wearing maroon. Maybe he should go play for Manly.
Maybe
Maybe I'm onto something here.
Maybe.
He doesn't get called for forward passes when he's wearing maroon as well. So
I know.
That's a thing.
Not many of them do.
Yeah, well,
It'll be very good when they finally bring that in for the bunker to adjudicate on that.
Yeah.
Whether they get it right, it's another story, but it will be good when they actually finally bring it in. So,
But when that happens, what will Reese and I argue about on Facebook?
you argue
I
about it now.
I love the fact that it's just that this one time happening has turned into like a years long inside joke.
I think Justin might have gone because I might have.
Oh, did you upset
my,
Justin?
My dig on Richmond, but finals we've won. Richmond have got the
Christ, that
Lions.
was a while ago.
I know, but I was just looking. There was an ad about finals and stuff, so I just wanted to have a look. But the Lions play the Richmond Tigers next week at the Gabba on Thursday.
Farsi, sorry, I do apologise. I know that you get very upset about it, but Farsi has said, "Hell of a good channel you have here. Very entertaining." See, that was worth. See, that was worth cutting off for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have this channel has been fun. How many subscribers are we up to? We're getting close to 400.
I don't know. Yeah, it was like it was 374 at the start of the night, so maybe it's about 350 now. No, I'm only joking, of course.
No,
we did go a little bit ballistic, sort of like the 60-minute mark onwards, I think. to be totally honest, why am I going to Facebook? That's not going to give me the answers I'm seeking.
It's hard. It's hard to be like I'm pretty ruined tonight.
I have been fantastic this season at being impartial. But some of those points. Oh, well, I've been better than you, for fuck's sake. But at some of those points tonight, it was just a little bit too much, even for me.
He's just blacked me out.
Who? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot that happens. If I open up another web browser and it opens over the top of your Facebook video call, it blacks you out. I forgot about that.
That's all right. That means everyone missed my giant yawn.
Cool. Okay, so we've had 66 subscribers in the last 28 days. So this month, 66 subscribers this month so far.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I mean, it took me. So we're at 375 overall. It took me when I started in Taukeiaho. It took me. It probably took me honestly about a year and a half to get my first 200 or 300 subscribers. So comparatively, insane.
That's excellent.
Comparatively, comparatively killing it.
I've got Robbo and Teddy come out for the press conference for the Roosters now. And the first thing someone's going to ask him is about Victor Radley.
Yes.
No,
it wasn't. Wow. Maybe because we saw the, Victor was up and about. Oh, Ed Vogel goes for the Swans.
Yeah, Ed. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm a Swannies fan as well because I'm from Sydney. But I'm going for the Swans against the Demons. But I'm a little bit nervous too. So
for everything that I hang on cross country basketball, there is actually a photo of me. It was a very, very short span of my life, but there is actually a photo of me. Little Dan Intox in a Brisbane Bears outfit. This is actually a thing. I had a like full Brisbane Bears kit, jersey, pants, socks, everything.
Goodness. You know, actually, speaking of bears, and this is going to go back retro, I got given some North Sydney Bears glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah, like you know.
Oh, drinking glasses.
Schooners.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of history right there. So
hell yeah. Have you like looked into their value by any chance?
No, I haven't actually. I probably should.
I would.
Read it, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Well, they're still a team. They're just not in the NRL.
Yeah. No, well, that's what I mean. I would seriously consider looking up their value before that franchise gets let back in.
Yeah,
as the Perth team, because once they get let back in as the Perth team, it'll plummet in value.
Yeah. So, what do we got?
Or actually, it'll make it increase in value because it's like, well, this is original shit. It's hard to know with it. It's a flip of the coin sometimes with this sort of stuff, isn't it? Hard to know.
They're asking Robbo about JWH.
Ed Vogel says
he's defended him.
North Sydney Bears is Roosters team, used to be Rabbitohs.
Yeah, they used to be a feeder club for the Roosters. Not the Roosters, Rabbits, yeah. They're still in it. They're still in the New South Wales Cup, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Oh, the actual franchise still exists. They just don't have an NRL license. Yeah, that's.
Bobsy.
Okay, Bobsy.
Righto, Bobsy. Were the Magpies the worst NRL team?
No.
Nah.
That was an easy one. Next.
Yeah.
Who was, though, to be fair?
Who is?
Who was, yeah.
What about Crushers? The Crushers, they were pretty bad.
Yeah, that was a bit of a failure, wasn't it? The South Queensland Crushers.
Yeah.
Trevor Gilmeister and Trevor Gilmeister and Trevor Gilmeister.
Yeah.
They didn't have anybody else, did they? See, at least when the Western Reds were a thing, they got MG. You know?
This is true. Forgot about the Western Reds. Holy shit.
Geez. Illawarra Steelers? They'd have to be up there as one of the worst ever, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
Yeah.
They just asked Robbo about whether he thinks that other players should have also got 10 in the bin, and he's just like,
oh,
quite
reluctant to go either way.
he's very diplomatic. Let's just say that Ricky could learn a few interview tips from Robbo.
I swear to God, hey, if you put a beard on Trent Robinson and like give him like dark brown hair, that is a dead ringer for my boss. Just put a beard on him. If my boss shaves, it's Trent Robinson. I've thought that since the day I started working there. I've never said it to him. I've never actually said it to him. I might one day, but I'm just like, this son of a bitch is Trent Robinson. But then now he's grown a beard. I'm like, Trent Robinson needs to grow a beard, and he'll be a dead ringer for my boss.
I actually think that
Adelaide only ever had a sorry, Michelle. Adelaide only ever had a team in Super League, the Adelaide Rams.
Fucking Super League.
Yeah.
What a nightmare that was. That whole thing was a fucking nightmare.
Yep,
wasn't
the
it?
Adelaide Rams were in Super League, but Adelaide never had an NRL/ARL team. Anyway, carry on. Your brother.
I was gonna say, I think he looks kind of like Nas, but Nas has more hair. My brother's.
Oh, he's a unit, isn't he? Your brother, yeah.
He is.
He's
But
a
he
big.
lost quite. He's very skinny now. Oh, they didn't really. Or at least I didn't hear anything. They didn't ask about Victor Radley.
No, nobody brought up Victor Radley. Well, I think we saw the footage, and so. But still, you would think someone would ask about it. Like, oh, we saw Victor out on the field shaking hands afterwards. Everything's all good with him. You would think it would still be raised. I'm actually surprised.
Hardest working player tonight, the VB hardest working player. So there you go, Joey Manu with that. I don't know
hardest working player. It's not man of the match, but it's hardest.
That's not man of the match, but he got the VB hardest working player tonight. Got to throw the got to do what good commentators do and throw in the sponsor, like the Harvey Norman replay.
Yes.
Oh God.
Awesome chicken. Everything needs to be replaced with awesome chicken or anything else that we like.
I am
Cup Pop, Mr. Cup Pop, or
he did not, did he? Did Matt Lodge get the man of the match?
No.
No.
Who said that?
Fobsy,
you liar. That cannot possibly be true.
What was awesome chicken.
Oh, Gold Coast, yeah. Are you talking about GC as in Gold Coast? Doomed sports team. Terrible. Oh, the Gold Coast is bloody terrible for everything. Like, I remember when I used to do
the seagulls.
Oh, I just remember, like, I just remember like when I used to like do gigs and shit, and Gold Coast was just like a dead zone. Nobody comes out to the Gold Coast. I mean, I appreciate that I'm saying this a night after Jackson's gone to a gig at the Gold Coast.
And it was packed.
But I'm just saying in general, like the heart of the Gold Coast, there used to be venues like actually in Surfers Paradise back in the day. Believe it or not. There used to be.
Yeah, what was that one that was downstairs at that nightclub?
Oh,
I can't
not Billy's. Not Billy's Beach Bar.
No,
something else. Yeah. Because I remember Billy's Beach Bar. That was kind of like Prime Zone, wasn't it?
It was one that was downstairs. I went to a couple of gigs there.
There was Waxies as well. Waxies were doing gigs for a while. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah, it wasn't them.
No, I know it wasn't them. They're upstairs. Their music room was upstairs.
I'm not sure. Oh, my health, though. Anyway, I'm going to say.
Interesting.
They've got the Rugby League World Cup. Is that what's coming up?
Yes.
Rugby League World Cup.
It's basically
15.
Yeah, it's basically the Rugby League World Cup. Okay. The Rugby League. Oh God, no. The Rugby League World Cup is basically Australia, Auckland, parts of England, and then the rest of the countries are made up by reserve graders from the NRL that have like great grandparents from a particular country that they can allege they can pledge their allegiance to. That's the Rugby League World Cup. How they have enough teams that play rugby league. Actually, I'm being unfair to Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea are a very passionate, hardcore rugby league nation. So I do apologize. I will immediately retreat. I will immediately retreat on that statement and backtrack and say I take it all back. Yes, Papua New Guinea, they're just terrible though. Let's be honest. Competitively at international level, are not a threat. So yes, basically what you've got is you've got Australia. You've got Auckland, because honestly, I am Kiwi enough to know about rugby league in New Zealand. Outside of Auckland, nobody gives a flying fuck about rugby league outside of Auckland. So you've got Australia, you've got Auckland, you've got a couple of parts of England that care. You've got Papua New Guinea. Everybody else is just made up of like NRL reserve graders that weren't good enough to make it into the Australian Kangaroos squad, that have got great grandparents and relatives from other countries that they pledge their allegiance to for the period of about 3 weeks for the duration of the tournament, and then they forget all about it. That's the Rugby League World Cup.
So, what I'm hearing is that we're not streaming this.
There's no point. There is absolutely no point to streaming it. There's no point to having it.
See this ad? Look at the guy wearing the bastardizer shirt.
It is the most pointless thing ever, the Rugby League World Cup.
I love it. I love the fact that there's a guy in that Amazon ad wearing a Sydney thrash metal band shirt.
Well, that's what I said, Farsi. Farsi says league is pretty big in Northern England. Well, that's essentially what I said. League is big in like 3 parts of England. I think that was my exact words, but yeah. Northern England equates to exactly 3 parts. According to me.
We've buggerized so long after this game, we're back to the Panthers.
Yeah. We've just bollocksed on for so long. We're back to James Fisher Harris. Jeez, he's been hanging out there for a while, waiting for that interview.
Shush.
Sorry, I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to make a joke. I'm like, oh, James Fisher Harris has been hanging out there for a while, waiting for that interview. But anyway, yeah.
So, yeah, after all that, all I was going to say was I'm going to peace out because I'm really tired.
Oh, God, I'm choking. I'm choking on my drink. Oh, it's the Panthers getting presented with the minor premiership trophy.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty
sweet. Okay, all right. For
bounce out and
for all of us here, Wasted Water Sports. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing. Now, Michelle, you obviously couldn't give 2 shits about the rugby union, but are you going to do any games for the remainder of the weekend?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow night.
I'm thinking seriously, Rabbitohs Cowboys will be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, sweet. So we'll semi-commit to Rabbitohs Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yes, let's semi-commit to that. They're replaying the NAS.
Yeah. Oh, throwing the elbow in again.
And they're
Was that
comparing
from-
it to a Gordy Tallis one where he was put on report?
Oh, yeah, right.
They're
Gordy.
comparing
Oh,
it to
God,
Gordy.
Gordon.
He's like, if I'm in trouble, then this dickhead
Yeah.
should be in
You know what
trouble.
there was, too? That was Super League.
I know. I was looking at that going, that was
That was Super
Super
League jerseys.
Too.
Yep, that was Super League jerseys.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, we'll do that. We have semi-committed to Rabbitohs Cowboys tomorrow. I'm definitely doing the Wallabies Springboks game. So if you're into rugby union, like I am, that is the thing that's going to happen. Hang on. Wait, I might have got this wrong. I might be doing the All Blacks Argentina game and not the Wallabies Springboks game. I need to see. No, I think the Wallabies Springboks is in Perth, so I have time for. But do not react like that, Michelle. God damn it! Do not do that. You of all people should be used to me by now. Okay. You're supposed to be like presenting to the people out there that are just experiencing me for the first time that like, no, this is normal for this son of a bitch. It's all good. Just, you know.
That's what I am.
You can't, no, you can't sit there like, oh God. Jesus Christ. So Heel Fry says Wallabies at 3:30. Okay. Yes. Well, that's what I thought. Okay, so Wallabies are on at 3:30. Rabbitohs Cowboys is what, the 7:30 game?
Yeah.
7:35. So we can do both.
All right.
Yeah, we can do both.
Alright.
So I will do Wasted World of Sports. We're going to branch out from the NRL. We're going to do the Wallabies Springboks tomorrow at 3:30 Australian time. And then
NRL plus some other sports.
yeah, and then
to be called.
Called what?
Wasted World of the NRL plus some
Plus
other
other sports, yeah. Yeah, well, I think I've actually got on the banner for the YouTube, it's got like NRL no, Rugby League, Rugby Union, Big Bash specifically, which I honestly couldn't give two shits about anymore.
Just anyone?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'll be doing any. I need to update it. I don't think I'll be doing any Big Bash games.
T20 is horrible.
Yeah, I really
cancer on the cricket world.
I really can't imagine that I'll end up doing any Big Bash games. But anyways, yes, okay. Tomorrow, 3:30, Wallabies Springboks, and then Sharks Bulldogs are at 5:30. So if the Wallabies are on at 3:30, we might actually be able to sneak that one in. And then we've got, but anyways, guaranteed, we've got Rabbitohs Cowboys in the NRL 7:35. So, yeah. Cool.
Excellent.
All right. Wasted World of Sports. That sounds like a plan. Thank you very much for joining us for this one. What a fantastic night. Roosters over the Storm. Just one leg away from the win for your multi, Michelle. You were just a Justin Olam away. Just a Justin Olam away from a multi win. But at least you get your cash back in the form of a bonus bet. Sportsbet.com.au. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yes, I might use some of them this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet deal. All right. Wasted World of Sports. Thank you very much, everybody. We will catch you tomorrow, whether you join me for the rugby union or whether you patch in for the NRL later on in the afternoon. We will see you when we see you. Thank you very much and cheers.
We're about to peace out. See ya.
Christ, I can't find the button to end the stream.